infermabilis. Un check su Felice Zangla.
Ah, here's how you edit the thumbnail.
3-3. Poi sentiamo Frank che dice adesso, vediamo. Metti Yuri. Mi dovete dare il cognome? Quale dei tre? Ragazzi, per cercare, cioè nel caso voleste delle cose specifiche, mettete stesso voi, sta il link.
This can't be. I have so many tabs open, bro. I don't think I'll be able to upload this video. I don't think I'll be able to edit and upload. I gotta edit this video when I get home tonight.
Yuri con Lucci. Aggiungiamo Yuri. E Dotto con Shanks.
Bro, why is my face in like HD? Why is my face so zoomed in?
Limitless. C'è un solo Felice e state 3. Però ripeto, per richieste specifiche.
Dang, I don't want to leak the Marco list.
Dal sito, fate prima. Vogliamo spiegazioni da Frank. Controllo se ha detto qualcosa.
Non ho risposto.
No, I'm trying, man.
But their stream is taking a little bit to start up. We just take second away from Shanks, right? We have Monet, Ace, Rayleigh. Mass Deuce doesn't really do anything against them. I mean, against their Sanji. I feel like we could find better answers for Sanji, though. Ah, I see. Is it too greedy to keep this Red Rock? Well, now that we've drawn two. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Inside. Inside. Please play Lucky Roo. Thank you for playing Lucky Roo. Yes, acknowledge. Acknowledge. Appreciate you, boss. We're gonna draw a Newgate anyway. Shout out Atmos. I was just thinking about cutting this card. Shout out Atmos, bro. It helps that he didn't see a 5 drop, but shout out my bro. I do need to tweet out the stream. Oh, we just played Ben Beckman. Crash this. Monet, choose 0 enemy characters, leave this up. 5. Yeah, bro, in a format where like the opponent's playing like one thing a turn. We got that red rock for his 10 drop. Probably gonna do Rayleigh. I don't think I can kill Rayleigh. Actually, I'm on 10. I can kill Rayleigh. Yeah, you gotta pop that. Building Snake. Monet, make this a 7. Monet, make this a 7. Rayleigh, -3, making it a 4. So yeah, it has to be Monet, Newgates. That's 8. Mm-hmm. I think we bottom deck this Rayleigh. No, we're going to Red Rock the Shanks next turn, but we just bottom deck the Rayleigh. Oh, he's playing another Rayleigh? Okay, maybe it's Sanji Rayleigh time. We don't have enough counter. Can we kill this? I mean, no, we just do Sanji Rayleigh, right? And just neuter this. Leave the Monet alive. Two. 3, 5. I forgot about leader ability. 2, 6. Doesn't this just die now? Doesn't that just die now? Man, bro, I wish I was recording this game, bro. We put this Shanks in the blender. Bro, Shanks is like, yo, is Marco best deck in format? This Shanks is like, yo, is this Marco like the best deck in format, bro?
Relax.
What do you, bro? I'm just saying. Like, bro, we put this Shanks in the blender, bro. He didn't see curve though, but Shanks is a curve deck, so like, you know, what can he do? Oh, third Rayleigh? Unfortunate, bro. We just play ace and a blocker here. I lied. We're playing Rayleigh. Because we can just kill his Rayleigh again. Me and bro going ban for ban. Oh, man. It's unfortunate. Bro just drew Rayleighs. He didn't draw a dragon, didn't draw Shanks. Just lucky Ruse and Rayleighs. I recognize my privilege. Yeah, GG's low, bro. It had to be you. It had to be you. Bro, Marco beat IF, bro. Before I queue up another game, are they not streaming yet still? I mean, it kind of makes sense that they don't have to stream up. Like, bro, these events are always like crazy. I guess we'll just watch the London regional.
Being the hero, there is no higher calling. Saving people in the streets.
That's just a fairy tale.
Oh, it's a Marco! BDIF. What? Hey, BDIF.
Bro, Buggy is still out here, dog.
BDIF, bro. BDIF, bro.
Buggy's still out here, dog.
BDIF, bro.
You really riding hard, dog.
Bro, Marco is my Marco is my man's. My man. My man.
Bear back to the Marco, dog.
My man. That's yes, Marco. Bro, that deck is cracked to play, bro. You play red blue decks for a living. Come on, bro.
Yo, they don't need to know that, dog.
It's Marco versus Yamato. It's Animal Marco too. Oh, it said this is a replay. What is this? What round is this? It's like best of 3. Where's this from?
From Bartosz with the Richie. But yeah, maybe a little bit of a sequencing decision there.
Oh.
John's side of the board could have elected to attack with the Yamato.
This is a replay, bro. I thought this Marco was in top cut, bro.
Bartosz doesn't decide to block. The double attack will connect and get both cards out of the life area. But instead elected to go with the Ezo first. Did get a card out of life.
Nah, I'm not verifying my account, Elon. Last time I verified my account, you banned me. I'm good, bro. Not verifying. Yeah. No, verified. Yeah. Last time I paid for that blue check mark, you banned me, bro. I'm good. I'm good, bro.
And with 9 remaining Dom, make that now 8. As we go ahead and swing 7k, immediate snap counter from John.
Don't we just kill the Yamato? Whoa, they had counter? How much rush do we have? We only have 1 more rush unit? Bro, how did that happen?
One of the 5-cost Luffys, and that's probably why we countered so aggressively, because there is the second that comes down. We're going to go ahead and give a Dom to the Luffy. That's going to swing into the Ezo, take care of it. And now it's
Okay, welcome to
Oh yeah, here it is. Chris is it's the limb. It's the limb. It's limb versus Shanks.
So we have Skippos and Chino is here for you taking
6-0. 6-0. Limb on stream. It's time.
Yep, seems like it. Same name as me. I was a little bit confused. Yeah. So let's see. They are ready to start. Yeah.
Maybe just a generic about the matchup. I think Liam is a little bit worried about Shanks. I think it's one of their worst matchup.
How do you feel about the Shanks matchup as a limb player, as the best limb player in the world?
Yeah. We see Liam going second here. Let's see if they have the one.
No thoughts? My fault.
So the snake at the side from Shanks might initiate that they are playing either Marco or the 7th cost Newgate, which can also be on 5 don very problematic for the limb.
Yeah. Also, not playing Sanji on 3 don here kind of shows us maybe they're on the slower type of Shank list. Maybe they're not playing like the Straw Hat.
You caught me going outside, bro. I mean, I think the Shanks matchup is pretty good for Lim. It really just depends if they see the Rayleigh down curve or not.
You attack with the 1-drop, and then you play Newgate, and you can KO the...
Because when they're dropping Rayleigh, you're dropping Zoro. So if they can answer the Zoro, if they have enough swings to deal with it,
no threat of
that's the problem. Anymore.
Yeah, I also feel as if like Rayleigh neuters the Zoro. Like even if it doesn't kill it, like your Zoro is now like minus like 9k power in total, right? Because that -3 is over the course of 3 swings.
Something like a Marco here on the
yeah.
1 cost,
and then Luffy, it seems.
Yeah, one of the 2, yeah.
But you still get the cards out there. It's just if they swing into my Zoro, can I protect it? That's what it comes down to.
6 on the Newgate. Seems like he attacked the Newgate here. Yeah.
So for Lim, best card to draw right now, or if he has it even better, is the Sakazuki.
Yeah.
Just KOs the Luffy on the spot, and that's how I lost today against Lim. Lim on curve with Sakazuki KOing your 5 cost.
Lim is crazy.
It's insane.
He even has an extra don here, so if he does have Sakazuki, he could go 6 with the leader and 6 with the Newgate and pop the Luffy. But let's see what he has. Another possibility is maybe Mihawk, because we can restand the Newgate. But okay, let's see. So we're going 6 life. We take. But okay, let's see.
Taking life quite fast as Shanks.
It doesn't seem like we have the Sakazuki here.
Alright, the stream has been tweeted out. Okay.
Where we pick up with Liam. Okay, that's the Sakazuki.
There it is. He can't play this with...
Now I can actually focus on the game. Oh man. Now I can actually focus on the games.
I'm assuming here like a 6 with leader. at life and maybe play something with leader effect.
I guess NL might be good to filter out some bricks.
I mean, but the Lim had a good start. They saw one cost with the Newgate. Newgate KO'd the building snake.
I think, but Newgate doesn't do too much right now.
That is a really good start.
So I'm curious to see what we're gonna play here.
And I think they just searched the Sakazuki too, so they can just like. Well, they have to pay 6 Don for it.
Before we knew that Lim wants to ramp really fast to their 9 cost. So
Another Newgate.
Nowadays, I see a lot of lists without the Zoro.
Okay, we're just playing bodies.
Playing 4 times the Mihawk and just go white.
Unfortunately, no Dofi, no Mihawk to pressure the Shanks. I feel like Mihawk pays like goes crazy in this matchup.
And it does feel
Mihawk pays the bills
to play.
in
You
that
have less
deck.
bricks, but Shanks untapping with the Luffy here, it's scary.
Yeah.
Let's see if they have Beckman on curve. Also, very interesting field for.
I have to order breakfast. I have not eaten yet.
Shanks is 20% of the format today.
Alright, there's definitely a lot of Shanks in the format.
Doflamingo might be the worst matchup, and we have 85 Doflamingos today, which is 9% of the tournament.
Only 85 Dofis? Essentially, oh, only like the veterans stayed on Dofi, right?
Like we're not attacking live. We've been attacking exclusively on the board this whole game. I guess the positive here is that
The Beckman trash Newgate.
Can basically kill the Luffy for free with Sakazuki.
I'm telling you, bro, this is just season 2 again. Shanks is the new Whitebeard. Zoro's back.
Yeah.
Dofi's still out there.
I guess if you can choose.
But isn't that like a good thing?
Yeah, I think it is a good thing.
Like we're going back to a little bit more traditional One Piece, but we're just like not power crept versions of like the older decks. In my opinion, I think that's better. Just like, and then like the format is so diverse too. Unfortunately, you like your bracket is a roulette, but it was always kind of like that. Unless you were
I'm not sure what is.
Unless you were like 6-0. Because like the first five rounds of a regional is bracket roulette. If you're like 1-0, you're gonna consistently see a little bit more meta. But then after that is you know, I don't know.
Maybe we don't have another 2K in hand.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of his hand. I saw a 5-cost Luffy and a dragon.
So like in the meta where like BDIF is established, your round 1 is like one of the most important rounds. Because I was playing Pluffy. I won round 1 against the Nell. Round 2 was a Dofi. I lost to Dofi. And like as Pluffy, I wanted to see like what decks did I want to see in like OP9. What decks did Pluffy want to see? I guess like he wanted to see BY. He wanted to see a Nell. But you just lost to Bonnie, Lucci, and Dofi. I don't know how Pluffy got away with it in OP09, bro.
You won the dice roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. You win the dice roll. Yeah.
Probably Rayleigh is probably the best play here because you can pop the blocker. Dofi.
So what? We soccered the Luffy and then we just played Dofi. That's still strong. We have 5 units on board. Four attackers on board against Shanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, I think the Lim is low in hand though.
There's at least 1 2K in the Shanks.
But like, unless Shanks gets a rush unit, Lim being low in hand doesn't matter. Because if they pop the stuff, we were never giving cards anyway.
To be sure to KO the new gates.
And I think if you attack first like that, it also kind of tells me that there is no Rayleigh.
Bro, you know why this Lim is low in hand, bro? They're not on your tech. They're not on your draw engine tech, bro. I won't leak the sauce, but if you know, you know.
We're low on resources.
That's fine, and that's the power of restanding all your cards.
Drawing 5 cards a turn is pretty nice.
Now they are forced to attack you on life, and you get a little bit of resources. That's
interesting to see if the card is a 2K here, if he will decide to block. No, okay. So we're gonna go to 1 life here, I assume.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not like actively looking at the stream. I'm ordering breakfast, chat.
I wanna know what the lead player is gonna do here with the formation.
Bro, I hate when like Wawa runs out of like certain ingredients.
Counters. Yeah, I think That's
Well,
also
every time
why
me and
we
my
see the
boy go to
7
Wawa,
here.
they never have
If you put your
meatballs.
opponent on low,
And all he wants is a
you
meatball
put your
sub.
opponent on low
It's
to
crazy.
become
That's
out
insane.
counters.
I think the
But
most
I know.
here
the
you're
most
forcing
insane thing for
either
Wallace to run
effect
out of is
plus
like
double
lettuce,
1K, or
because
in
that's
case
what they're
they
out
go
of
to
now.
2K, you're putting a lot of pressure
That's
in their
wild,
mouth.
actually.
Going to 1.
Wow.
Yeah. I think we just don't get a sandwich. We just get a breakfast burrito. I don't want to eat a breakfast burrito right now though.
Spreading those 6s are like
I also don't want to
probably
eat a sandwich
in
without
most
lettuce on
cases
it.
the play.
This position looks like Lim could actually win this turn.
Whoa,
Whoa,
Yeah,
he
Mihawk.
takes?
but
Oh no, he's not bricked.
Oh.
He's not bricked. He's baiting. He's not bricked. He's not bricked.
What's in his
Bro,
hand?
if my opponent has a meat, bro, if I have a Mihawk, bro, leader ability,
no Dom open.
No, don't open.
bro, no way. This is a
I
10-minute
know,
game.
I saw no Tama
Yeah,
at
put
least.
it all on Dauphin and tap that Mihawk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're not committing fully.
Oh no, we are committing fully. You don't know Lim, bro. His hands are shaking. No, his hands are shaking. His hands are shaking, bro.
Yeah, let me get that counter, bro.
He got to counter out of that Dofi swing. How much on is that?
Oh,
Lim is at
oh,
10.
that's 4 2Ks.
Yep, tap 3,
That's
Mihawk.
what we took.
Do it
We
again.
could take it, basically. We could have countered it.
Ooh, and the restand.
This
Neo.
time, and yeah, he's gonna get punished here.
Do it again.
Life, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG, you should not have taken that life. You should.
I don't
You
know why
took. He took a
6K.
6K.
You have 4 2Ks in your hand. You take a 6K.
You
swing.
took a
Lim
6K
has
swing.
24 limbs in our tournament. That means that's only 2.5%.
Bro, there are
of the-
24 limbs in the tournament. I mean, but that's like out of
also
1,000.
know that Flash very
Man.
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 Playing Lim, and he was also
I think it's matchup knowledge. I don't think he knows that Mihawk card existed.
like Lim was a very good decision for
Maybe
this
not.
tournament.
I think it's matchup knowledge. I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew that Lim had a restand card.
Very good and very fast game.
That's a 10-minute game, bro.
Taking all the life very fast is usual from the.
But I guess Shanks did have like 2K syndrome because they had like 6 2Ks in hand towards the end of the game.
I think it's also possible that.
And then they
you know,
had
maybe
like they
he
saw
was
what did they see? They saw Beckman, Dragon.
or he
No Lucky
possibly
Roo. They saw
was
Building
going
Snake,
for it.
Beckman, Dragon, and then
Yeah,
just
that
2Ks.
But of course.
Yeah,
they
no
survived
Lucky Roo.
11 swings.
I think Lucky Roo is crazy in the limb matchup unless the opponent has Newgate.
That's quite a new list.
I guess he
would
couldn't
say.
do anything because I mean, even if he
Well,
counters
it's
out
like, okay, so
counters
nine-
out of the
nine to
6K,
zero,
he still just
yeah,
dies.
you pray, but
To the he still has a life
We're gonna
though.
go to a break now. We'll
He
see
still
you in next
loses the
round.
first life, and then he doesn't have enough counter for the second swing. They're
How much-
still swinging the same number.
How much life did he have? My bad.
Same.
He had 1 life.
Single turn.
He had 2.
Now
Oh,
you're
wait.
forced to attack.
If the card is
No, he had 1 life when he took that 6K because he took the
possibly
Sakazuki.
Exactly.
low,
Oh,
Yeah. He didn't
Okay,
take
okay,
the-
okay.
amount of 2K
He didn't need to take the
counters,
Sakazuki hit either.
here
He
you're
could have countered with the
forcing
Sakazuki
leader effect plus
and
double
countered out a
1K,
limb and just been
or
fine.
In case they drew a 2K, you're putting a lot of pressure in their
yeah, he
hand.
could just leader 2K.
Going to 1.
Wow.
Because the limb doesn't have enough cards to stop the dragon.
Sixes are
swing
really
next
good
turn,
into
so the
Shanks.
board
If
is
you're ever
gone.
playing against Shanks,
Yeah, plus Lim is at 1
spreading
life.
Those 6s are
Yeah.
like probably, or in most cases, the play.
This position looks like Lim.
But
could
why did he
actually win
take this
turn.
6? Like you never take
don't
this
know.
Whoa,
6.
he takes?
I don't
But then
know.
you have
Your
to-
opponent has 9 Dawn. You take a 6K swing. He's that confident in the 2K. He was confident in the counter in his hand. 5, get the leader ability.
No,
Man.
okay, we're not committing fully.
So the limb had 9 Dawn. They attached 6. This is a 12K swing. No leader ability. Man,
Tama has maybe a new gate here.
that's unfortunate, bro.
Newgate might, is really good here.
You attack with the 1 drop.
Oh, bro. And then he had Newgate. Oh, man. Didn't even search it. Just hard had it.
I guess Dofi is also pretty good.
Yep.
If you get that. But
Tap.
Newgate is better. Of
KO. Rest in peace, Lil, bro.
No threat of Marco anymore.
Man.
Very nice play here.
I think it's matchup knowledge.
Let's see.
I think it's
So
matchup
that's,
knowledge, bro.
Shanks best
See, look,
player.
shout out my friends for playing off meta decks so that I know that Lim can just swing 12K twice.
On the
Luffy?
1 cost,
Luffy?
and then-
This is why you need a diverse testing group, guys.
That card is brutal.
Yeah.
So good.
Is he gonna go live, you think, or is he gonna go 2x6 on the new gate?
I just looked at my cart, my DoorDash cart, and I had a heart attack. I put in a bag of chips and it said $6. The chips cost $1.49, by the way.
For Lim, best card
Crazy.
to draw right now, or if he has it even better, is the Sakazuki.
Yeah.
Just KOs the Luffy on the spot, and that's how I lost today against Lim. Lim on curve with Sakazuki KOing your 5 cost.
Why don't you play soccer? I think that card is strong.
Even has an extra don here.
I
so
do.
if he
I put
does
one
have
in.
Sakazuki, he
One?
could go 6 with the leader and
Yeah,
6
you
with
just
the
play
new
one.
gate
I
and
see.
the Luffy. But let's see.
Because you
what he
can't
has.
play it off
Another
ability. You just need to
possibility
see
is
it.
maybe Mihawk,
I see.
because we can restun the new gate. But okay, let's see. So we're going 6 life.
Phil also plays one.
I got.
It's just a good card.
I gotta meet Phil, bro.
Taking life
He's lauded as like the best player in there. I gotta meet Phil, bro.
Yeah, Phil's great, bro.
Doesn't seem like we have the.
He's never been in a Discord call before.
No, it's on Discord.
Mm.
He's a Dragon Ball player, dog. So you know.
Oh, he just shows up and just wins One Piece
He
because
just
he's him.
randomly shows up, bro. Yeah.
He can't
Thing
play
is,
the
Phil
Kid
plays
Buu
all the decks I play, bro. When Dofi was meta,
Mm-hmm.
I go to locals. I think I'm judging. No, I'm judging Store Champ,
Mm-hmm.
and I see Phil pull up. He's playing Dofi. I'm like, bro, why are you on my
Like
deck?
6 with leader,
And then we had the one last week, and he's
Atlas
playing Lim. I'm
maybe
like,
plays
bro,
us
why are you
with
still
leader
on my
effect.
deck, dog?
I guess NL might be.
Every
really
time I
good
see him, he's
filter
trying
out
to cut
some
my
bricks.
style, bro.
That's crazy,
But let's see what he has. I do see a new gate in hand.
bro. I'm gonna feel so awkward eating this sandwich with only tomatoes on it and no lettuce.
So I'm curious to see what the word is here.
And also something that is changing these
Maybe I do
last
go
days or
to
weeks
locals
is
later. I do feel
before
like
we
playing
knew
some
that
LPs.
Lim wants to ramp really fast
Hey.
to their 9-cost Zoro. But nowadays I see a lot of lists without the Zoro. They are actually playing 4 times the Mihawk
Yeah, I don't know.
and just go
I'm chilling. I
blind
think
to
I
try to kill you.
think I was gonna hang out with my sister, go to the park with my
I think
sister
that this is
today.
better,
So
to be honest. I tested some limb myself too, and
as soon as we are about to head out, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna stop the stream and stuff like that. So I'm just hanging out for the morning.
It's scary.
See if I can catch the first 3 rounds. Some exciting games like that Lim game.
On curve.
Should I play if I go to locals today?
What do you have?
Also, very interesting field for.
I got
for
King.
this tournament.
King's out here, dog.
What else do you have?
20%.
Yo,
No, I just want to feel. I just want to see the options. Like you feel me? Like
I mean, King, Lim, Shanks. I can put Shanks back together. Marco.
don't take Marco. I don't need people playing against that deck.
Here, the Shanks is fully putting pressure on the hand of Lim. Like we're not attacking live. We've been attacking.
Is the clown not built?
This whole game.
The clown's built. I don't like my.
You don't like the list?
I guess
Got
the
you.
positive here is that
Because
we
it does feel like play Monet or die.
kill the Luffy for free with Sagazuki.
He just doesn't.
Buggy together.
I think Buggy
problem
is strong.
Do we have another 5?
Let's see if I have all the cards for Buggy. I think I might actually be missing 10 drop Buggies.
Ooh, bro, those are
I
rares.
guess if you can.
I know. I
choose,
just
you would
don't think I
pick
picked them
NL
up
to-
because
Yeah.
you know Cal is all for
One extra
Buggies, so I
card.
was like, oh, let me just,
You just gave it all.
You want to make them use the leader
Yeah, I
effect,
didn't really,
so
like,
you can
look
attack
for
5,
cards for
because
it.
the way your
That's
card
unfortunate.
distribution is
I think I threw away my. I gave away my OP10, my OP9 bulk. So
I could play Boa. I feel like there is a Boa list out there that does something.
you're not wrong. This is Jinbei with no Jinbei hurts.
I'm not sure what his thought process is here.
Because like Boa already had an issue with like
Boa
doing
attacking
something
5
in the early
cards,
game.
force the leader effect.
So I don't know.
Like he's going for 6s.
How about Whitebeard Pirates, Boa?
Pressure on 2K counters.
Do they have enough blue Whitebeard Pirates stuff that isn't leader locked? I think Whitebeard Pirates Boa
Yeah,
might be it.
yeah, maybe we don't have another 2K in
It
hand.
really is.
We
They
saw
really don't have a lot of stuff this
little
year.
bit of his hand. I
Yeah.
saw 5-cost,
Like we could
Luffy
just
and
look at the
Dragon.
cards.
Yeah.
We've already seen this game on stream. Hold on, let's
About
cook. Let's cook. Let's
Shanks,
cook.
Having
Jesse, we
all
must
the bricks
cook.
in the deck. Well, it happens. Sometimes you have to see the best half of
Get the
your
Boa
deck.
leader.
We're gonna Sagazuki pop the Luffy.
Why don't they just find it? Oh no, they can't. Never mind. I'm so used to playing online, so I'm like, yo, bro, just find another table. But you can't like just pick up other players and have them play on stream.
Almost isn't leader locked, yeah.
Oh no, Atmos is leader lock. Never mind.
Okay, all right. That
'Cause-
ruins the whole deck.
Yeah, because Atmos would have been like the main
Yeah,
point
you
of
need
the
the
deck.
4-down play. Yeah,
Yeah,
you need that 4-down play.
Atmos would have been, and then like this ace, right? Like no, like all right. So in a world where Atmos isn't leader
you can
locked,
play the 3-drop Marco. You can play the 3-drop Marco.
the new one, right?
Yeah,
Where is he?
it's in the middle. It's under Adams.
I see him. It's like, yeah, in a world where like this isn't like, and boom, we have Rush too. Like put 2 of these
Throw
in.
the Joe's door.
Joseph's in here.
He's in there.
Yeah, Joseph's in here, bro. Why not play this ace, right? I mean, this card is always leader locked. We can't like imagine a world where it isn't. When attacking a Whitebeard Searcher. I don't know. Let's see, what the top card of your deck? Yeah, we played the Jinbei. This is top end, but it's a brick. I don't think Boa appreciates bricks. Maybe we play both these Marcos.
You might have to, just to make sure your card count stays.
Exactly. Like, even though they're both bricks, they get rid of
bodies.
bricks. Yeah, they're bodies.
I mean, they're just good bodies.
On KO, put this character into your hand. That's on KO, though. I mean, but that's like KO by battle, too.
Bro, that new 4-drop Marco is insane.
Which one?
This one? The structure deck. Bottom row. Under Teach.
Once you return this character, you may say trash. Reveal the top card of your deck if it has upgrade. Oh, so it's just a vanilla. It's a vanilla that can't be KO'd.
It gains 1,000 power too.
Yeah, it's a vanilla. 4/6.
Oh yeah, basically, yeah, 4/6, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, you know, these events are low-key underrated.
No, they're not. No, they're
not. They're not. Bottoming a 6 for 4.
That's way too much.
You don't think that's good? Oh, okay. My bad.
A 6 for 4? No, I don't think so.
A 4.
That's conditional. Like, you have to have the Whitebird card. Sometimes you don't have the Whitebird.
I mean,
you might just have 2Ks.
I mean,
you might just have 2Ks.
I mean,
you could just have 2Ks. But
this is a 2K.
You could literally just play 3,000 Worlds and Red Rocks.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. 3,000 Worlds, yeah. Because they aren't really, There's no trigger,
right? Like, there's no trigger on that card. Yeah. That makes it even worse.
Oh yeah, they aren't really impactful 6s either. Yeah, so no trigger. You could just play 3,000 Worlds. Man, poor Boa.
Like,
she's homeless right now.
Uses a card to deal with 7s. Like, you don't want to Red Rock a 7 every turn.
Dofi, but brick.
Yeah, you could play Dofi.
Dofi, but brick. And then most people are playing Kuros in this slot instead. Like once they got rid of, like, because the Warlord package wasn't for Warlords, it was just for Dofi. Like, Boa just happened to benefit from it a little bit, but like only like Law was like real, like Jinbei and Law, and then like maybe the ball, not even a ball blocker, just Jinbei and Law were really like used in Boa.
I mean, you still play the Law at the very least.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like
yeah,
post ban Boa isn't fighting for board early, right? Like, and then she's not strong enough to play vanillas. And then even though this card is nuts, it being a brick really hurts Boa. Like, I would much prefer it to be like Isho, a 6/7, and it has counter. Where's that Isho? Isho has 2 S's.
Yeah.
It's a 6/6. Bro, why isn't this card a 6/7? You know what's crazy, bro? They gave Kuzan a Boa. Let me see if I can find it. Bro, they gave Kuzan a Boa.
Wait, the new Kuzan?
Mm-hmm. This one right here. If your hand size is 5 or greater, this character has +1 cost. On play, trash a card from your hand. Up to one of your opponent's characters cannot attack until your opponent's next end phase.
It really is just Boa.
It's Boa, bro. But it isn't Luffy. It isn't locked to not being Luffy. It trashes a card from your hand, and then in Kuzan it cycles a card. I don't know, man. The favoritism is showing, but hey, I'm all here for it. This is a rare too. It might get an alt art, bro. They love feeding the streets of Kuzan alt arts. Name one bad Kuzan alt art. You can't. Oh, Inception. Yeah. Bro, are they replaying this game for like the 3rd time? Insane. Is the booster box regional not up yet still? Like, is the stream not up still? It is not. Oh, whoa, it just disappeared. Oh, the image is broken. Like, bro, Nate, like, show me one bad Kuzan alt. This is a rare, by the way. This is a rare, by the way. And then like this one, like you can kind of say, but like, bro, if this card was in Magic, like an MTG, come on, bro, it'd be like a 5-up, bro. Art's just crazy. This card, unfortunately, I prefer the base art to the alts. Is this the PRB alt? Gas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. I thought the PRB alt was the base art. But still, the base art is gas too, bro. Kuzan is somebody's like favorite child at Bandai, and I don't mind. I don't mind, bro. Kuzan is just him, bro.
That's probably one of the best alt arts in the game.
Yeah.
It's just the way the glasses glow.
Yep.
When you tilt that card, it's like, damn, this is really really good.
Mm-hmm. All right, I guess another sim game while we wait. Man, unfortunate for that Shanks player, bro. Oh. You can't. Oh, I hate this deck so much, bro. Oh, look, it's Kuzan, as we were just talking about him. Going second. He's going first. This only kills a 2K or less. Ugh. Do we find a new gate? There's a new gate. Do we need Seaquake? This can kill the what's his face early. The 3-cost guy. But that's pretty much the only thing this is killing. This is killing 3-cost guy and Nami. But we already have a lot of plays on 7. And then we're not even going to 7. We're going to 8. We already have a lot of plays on 8. We'll find another new gate. I think we just take the Seaquake. Good old Katakuri. I think we play this blocker here. Because if we play the blocker, then he's like forced to remove it. Yeah, if we're playing the blocker. I would say if you play a body that isn't Kikunojo, it's getting nuked. What's next turn? Turn 6? Yeah, I like the idea of a Von-Coving turn 6. And then we save the Sanji for later. Maybe we get to play the Sanji. And then Izo will search like a new gate after we draw. And we can just play like a Monet. Am I cycling something here? It's a Vonkov. No, we'll just draw the card. I don't want to bottom deck anything. We'll just draw the card. Eventually the Seaquake might just roll out. Looked at their own life, moved to bottom. We can't KO that Kikunojo. Three, put the Monet. Yeah, just so we're using the Seaquake. One, stack the Monet. Seaquake, 5/5. No, we can't. Oh no, Monet, yes we can. Four. One for Seaquake, yeah. The words are hot. Bro, insta took that life crazy. Next card I'm drawing is... It's not a Sanji. I know there's a Sanji in here, but I forgot. No, it's a Sanji. Next card is a Sanji. Maybe I'm drifting again. Did you believe the question? I'm gonna need you to swing into that Papo. Sorry. When is the regional starting? Honestly, they're starting a little late. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was watching a European regional in the meantime, but their round finished, not round, but their game finished like early. It was Lim versus Shanks. Pretty interesting match, but overall it just it ended a bit quick. So that's why we're just like playing games. Hawkins. We just trashed that, right? Yeah, we just trashed that. I think we do 5/5 trash. We just pressure our opponent. Yeah, Shanks is greedy. Yeah, they should have just countered out of that 6K swing, like with the Lim character. Oh, Katakuri. Speaking of greed. They should have just countered out of that swing. Because they had 2 life. It was a 7K base swing with... There's my new gate. It was a 7K base swing with Sokka. Bro, you're banishing again? You're insane. Yeah. I also think it was like matchup knowledge because he didn't know like the opponent would have been able to... it was like matchup knowledge because he didn't think the opponent would be able to Mihawk and untap, you know. This ace feels like a waste, but we just kind of have to like just pressure our opponent here. Yeah, the Shanks player just probably didn't know Mihawk was a card. So, oh, bless up. This Katakuri hit no triggers in life. We take those. 0 cost pitching a damned punk. Let's go. It's all these Exo Shanks losing 2 stream games in a row just says a lot. That's crazy. Okay. Talk to them, bro. Pop off. Yeah, man. I don't know. Shanks is just like respect to the players who like know Shanks as a deck and they play it. I've played it, especially in this format. It's like this format is a very much like play good card on curve, And Shanks is one of the best decks at doing that. It's just that if you don't draw that curve, it does not feel good. There's a world where I die here if he just splits his Dawn correctly and my life doesn't love me. Last game, Shanks versus Sugar. Did the Shanks swing into the Sugar early? There's 2 of my new gates. Yeah, like I said, I just lose this game if my life doesn't love me. I haven't seen any events, so can we bottom deck this Nami? Nope, we just have 3 bricks in life. So life was like new gate, Rayleigh. Unfortunate. Yeah, we just lose because our life didn't love me.
That's another deck I could play. I could play Nami, bro. A while since I played Nami.
Well, all these Shanks, yeah, you can play Nami. He didn't know slow beam is a card. Oh, so like what? Did he swing with leader first and then just have his character get tapped? Like he just had his Shanks get tapped? Was that on the European stream? The London regional?
Are we playing slow beam and Lim?
I don't think so. Because Lim likes to use all of her Dawn unless you're on audio. Oh yeah, there is Sugar versus Shanks. Let me switch the scene for y'all. Oh, it's a little bit too far in the game state. Also, why am I getting no audio from them? Okay, Shanks plays Otama. Did they grab? Did they whiff? Did they whiff? They whiffed. It's like 2 choppers, a Dream Luffy, and an Otama. I don't know what the 5th card is, but they whiffed. Unfortunate. Shanks, am I right? Oh, he swung. Okay, yeah. So we just ramp, right? Igloo. We take that. They could have they're still in the counter phase. They can still yeah, okay, play the event. It sucks bottoming the Shanks here, but we get Rosie. We take that. Yo, Sugar's gaming, bro. Starting our turn with what? They ramp to 3.5 Dawn. 5 leader ability. We just play this Rosie cycle. Hell's Judgment. Oh my, bro, this pudding, bro, not pudding. Bro, this Sugar is cracked. Oh, and he doesn't know what the leader does. Oh yeah, we're gaming. Yo, this Sugar is gaming.
I always say, if you gotta read the card, you already lost, bro.
If you gotta, that's crazy. Oh yeah, we're swinging into Sugar. Bless up, bro. Please keep ramping me, bro. Yeah. Bro, this is such a, like I said, this is such a crazy format for like for people who don't like play a lot of decks or play against a lot of decks. If you're only used to playing against meta, Rogue will eat you alive in this format, bro. This is the rise of the casuals. What's up?
Blackbeards aren't making all the pools if they gotta play against a buggy. You want 7 Dawn? Let me turn your abilities off real quick.
The Blackbeards are drowning in pulls against Buggy. Speaking of, have we seen any teachers go undefeated? Nami versus Pudding. What was that? Reiju versus Usopp. That's a replay though. I don't know. No way we're seeing. Oh yeah, they do just replay that.
Bro, it's live. It's live.
No. I'm just rewatching this Pudding game, this Sugar game.
Oh.
So we swung 7. What did Shanks do? What Shanks? What they just took the hit. Also, Shanks isn't seeing curve. Like they just played a blocker. They whiff search. They played a blocker, and then they've been wrapping the sugar. And then the sugar has her own 10 cost. I think the sugar's like the main character right now in this match. All right, my food's outside. I'll be back in like 2 seconds, guys. So Shanks lost, right? Like 2 life, putting us at 3. We got our 10 cost down first. Our opponent just mulgunned our 2K. Unfortunately, you guys will not get to see me eat. You got to pay extra. You got to subscribe to the OnlyFans to watch me to watch the mukbangs. But you'll just hear me. You'll just hear me eat. Yeah, this is what I mean, bro. No lettuce. It's just straight meat and tomato. Hold on, bro. Like, is no like Wawa ran out of lettuce, and we're just eating just meat and tomato and mayo. Oh, this multi-grain bread, dog. Oh man. It's still bust though. Hold on, bro. Maybe we onto something. You swinging into the Shanks? I guess, yeah, you got to get off the board. Plus, Sugar has little black. Oh, and she just drew Dofitaro. What little black bears in hand? Low hand size, House Judgment, Dofitaro. Bro, you just played a Dofitaro, and you still neg the Don and you don't play anything. I think we swing 12 first into the Beckman. Bro, they front loaded all the meat in the sandwich, bro. Now it's just bread and mayo in the back now. Oh, he can play the blocker. Also, sorry to the YouTube chatters, you guys don't have music, but we got music on the other side, bro, on the purple lap. I know it's just me chewing and me talking occasionally, but on the purple lap we got music over here. I ain't an affiliate yet, so I can still stream music. Yeah, Hell's Judgment. Minus Leader. Minus Beckman. Sugar. Rapidon. Bro, Yellow Purple Croc eats with this Dofi package too, bro. This Don Quixote package. Alright, let me check and see if there's like a new round. Oh, there is a new round.
Very highly.
Yeah.
Right?
Alright, game just started. Okay, so Blackbeard. Bet. Round 8, 7-0 Blackbeard. Didn't draw them pulls.
Yeah, and now teaches at
We just
7.
We just got the beginning of this game
We
too.
didn't see a Kuzan yet,
Yeah.
which is also really good.
I think even
RP
if he
Luffy
had
versus
Kuzan, he
Teach.
prefers to attack 6 with leader.
Yeah.
That's why. I think if he
I mean-
had Kuzan, if we have Kuzan, we're gonna see it now.
Yes.
Purple
I-
decks do well into Teach.
But I think probably the best play
I
for
think
Teacher
because
would
they
be
can just
to
ramp to their
feed
top
Kuzan.
end and Teach can't really deal with the
Because
ramp.
the event here will feed the trash for Burgess to get bigger, and then you still have 6 Dawn to play Kuzan. Oh,
there it
perfect,
is.
perfect. You see, he snap
Kuzan.
picked the Kuzan.
Mhm.
Yep, and he
Ah,
knows
that's
there's
really
a-
good.
We saw a Burgess.
Set up another bird, just get another one in rotation.
It seems like 10 cards in trash, so putting Burgess up to 7k. And now it's also out of range for Beckmans if
Yeah.
you are not able to leader ability or whatsoever.
And we threw a Burgess earlier in that game, so that's basically perfect. We're gonna go 6 with the leader. We're gonna
Oh,
attack
RP
with
Luffy
the
got
Burgess,
threaded
and we're gonna
something?
play Kuzan
Yo,
and
it's
get
the
the
greatest
Burgess
of all
back.
time. It's RP Luffy.
So he mapped his turn really well. And it does look like the Blackbeard knows this matchup, I would say, by the way that he's playing it.
And I don't think he will swing with the Burgesses unless he has like a Vasco shot on
Yeah.
board, or when the 10 cost teachers are dropping.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you never attack with the Burgess here, right?
Leader skill.
Especially
Pitching
because that
the
Dawn Clay is
Lafitte.
threatening it. Let's see if he's gonna use the Kuzan. To me, that's
I think
interesting.
you should. I think you should.
Yeah.
Do we crack it now? We don't have another
It's not a
Burgess.
It's not a 6k. Unless he wants to swing with it 6k next turn, of course.
He's not. Okay.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have a reason to crack the Kuzan
He
because
wants to swing,
Blackbeard's going to 9 Dawn next turn,
Oh,
not
I
10.
think he wants to leave the option open for him to get.
So he has the Dawn to be
the
able to
management reduction from the trash. So that
he has the
basically
Dawn
is
to
a
be able to
Blackbeard,
swing
he can
6
make
with
pistol.
Van Out with Kuzan.
Yeah, because
the auger. Yeah.
Ah,
So he can
actually-
get rid of dragon. Yes.
yeah. I like that.
Let me stop being greedy and stop eating so I can actually like talk about what Blackbeard wants to do next turn.
Do we have a pistol left?
Oh, we are gonna attack with Bonclay. Interesting.
Well, since he attacked with Bond Clay, we just swing 5 into the Bond Clay.
And I guess if you have a rush right now, it's scary.
Oh yeah.
Here he
Ooh, well, I'm not gonna lie. We low key should not have taken one of those 6K swings, especially if that Luffy's on 10 Don. The 7K swing, yeah, you don't want to give 2 cards, but we probably shouldn't have taken that 6K from lead.
We are still at 9.
Yeah. I mean, that was the important part, right?
Ooh,
So
wait.
basically, this whole game, Blackbeard was trying to avoid
So now,
Luffy for going to 10 Don.
Teach
before
needs
the 10 Don
to
turn.
kill the
And that's
Bond
why
Clay,
he played the 5 Don,
play a
the 5
Vasco
Don
shot,
failed,
play a
Vasco round
Burgess.
1 to be in
Fatal.
this situation.
Teach still
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
in a super bad position.
That game looked not so good, and all of a sudden it looks okay for him. Let's see what's the best case situation for Teach here? Ah, I know. So we Kuzan.
It's like what, double
we get
Vasco
back
shot?
the -3/5 drop.
Yes.
We play another one, and then we pistol the Tenko Shanks. That would
Oh,
be
we
best
can
case scenario,
double
right?
auger
Kuzan
pistol
9
the
Don.
Shanks.
But we are going to 0 next turn. That's
But there's no. I think you don't have a better way, better
Yeah.
play here than just clearing the board, right?
yeah. You should get rid of the Shanks.
Yeah.
I think as long as we have a Burgess, double auger KO Shanks, it sounds like a great play.
Yeah. So double auger pistol here is good. I think even the 4-cost event works, right? Yeah. So any of the 4-cost events.
Yeah.
Let's see. So
And
we're
I
gonna
don't think you gamble on it.
yeah, we go 5 into the one play, and let's see here if he has the second one or the event.
Why didn't you look at the
Doesn't
card?
even look at the card.
Doesn't even look.
Ah,
at
he
the
has
card.
it for sure.
But this Blackbeard is so good, bro. He doesn't even look at the card.
Oh yes.
He just knows.
Or he's like,
just
I have
him
no
for
other
real, bro.
option anyway.
Does Ben have another auger in
I don't
hand?
see any event in hand.
I guess Augur stronger also get there.
With pistol.
With
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but you need
With
pistol for
that
strong
one, it
for
does.
auger stronger.
So
Okay, there is stronger.
This is stronger.
No way we're gonna double
I guess
stronger
this
here.
also gives you a chance to Lafitte or use other cards to. Oh, we had a black hole, so we didn't have another reduction. It looks
A
like.
black hole is not enough with stronger. So we didn't have a second Augur.
Okay, so now it's
Now
minus
it's a 5.
5. So now pistol would kill it.
Shout out Kuzan.
Oh, it does look like we have it.
Shoot him!
Nice.
Bow!
Mill 2, which is
Grrr! Grrr!
Great for.
Boop, 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 boop.
Burgess to be bigger.
we have 4.
Shout out
West.
Westside Gun, man.
I guess the best play here would be 7 leader, then attack with Burgess, and then play 2-cost blocker.
Going 9.
Bro,
But let's see.
do we Lafitte into a Vasco shot here if we get it?
See a Lafitte, but he
Another
won't-
Burgess? Hey, I ain't mad at another Burgess, bro.
So we have no blocker. This is scary.
Sadly not. But we do have 2 9k 4
Yeah.
cost in play. Which
Yeah.
is pretty good stat line.
I think
Yeah,
I
if
think
we
the
can survive
out
this turn,
or an out for
we
Ploofy.
go Tenko Shanks.
We don't know if he
Yes.
Oh, he's just gonna jam another
is
Shanks.
playing any.
I think we did, Ruben.
And he Shanks into that Burgess, bro.
I saw a big scary.
He Shanks
chance
into that
there.
Burgess, bro.
That was the draw. Oh, we're attacking on the Burgess.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't have any counter in hand. He's
Yeah, he
scared
shanks into
for
that Burgess,
for
bro.
Dying.
Well, I find that
On the
very
backswing?
interesting.
You might die on the backswing if you don't have any counter in hand. Like, yeah, what, 3 cards in hand? 4.
Yeah. What do you think of that? I found it very interesting that he went for the. I guess we don't know
Yeah.
what the list is.
Yeah. Like,
Listen.
Yeah, I
No,
think-
no Roger, no unblockable Luffy.
We 10
if you
cost
have
here.
No other rush in hand. If they 10 cost your Shanks, you might be.
We
losing
10
to
cost
Burgess
here.
in like 2 turns.
Yeah.
So. I
And
think
then we
he's
swing
probably
6 with
trying to
this
prolong the
auger.
game a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We do know that there is a 10 cost in hand.
We 10 cost,
If
swing
we
6
do
with
our
auger.
Shanks, we still have
If they
one left.
take, we leave them at 1.
Yeah.
There it is.
Because if they go to 0 and then they play
One thing
Roger,
about
we
you
just
that
lose.
is, the Shanks is now effect is negated.
Actually,
so
no, we don't lose
that
if they go to
auger
0.
In play is 6k, so it cannot.
Because we have 1 life.
Yeah.
Because we have 1 life and we can guard the 6K swing.
Yeah, Tenko Stitch.
Yeah,
they are really
You can't take that you
and
cannot take that
The
6K.
Burgess being a 4 cost 10k in this case.
But you're gonna take this 10.
Very big, yeah.
You're gonna hold that.
So we're gonna take that most likely. We don't have any Don open. Nope. I doubt we're gonna use 3 cards here.
Okay, and now we are searching for.
Do we disable
options.
on plays?
We're
Like,
now officially in lethal range from Teach.
Mhm.
Did he use leader effect this turn?
Not yet.
I don't think so. I think the dice is misplaced there. Yeah. Let's wait and see if he's gonna throw a card for leader effect. I think he will.
He will. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
So that's correct.
And the Shanks
So,
is
Shanks is
rested. He should be rested as well. No. He's
No.
restanding it, of course.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But we can't attack. But you see here is I don't know if there is a rush character in hand, but this gives us no lethal angle this turn. If you had a dragon, let's say, we could potentially go 8-9 for game here if they were at 0. But he chose the longer game, so let's see what the option is.
oh no.
Even have to quick read.
Chris, he's reading the card.
I think he's trying to explain that the
GG's, bro.
character is now.
You read the
leader,
card,
but the
you
leader
lost.
is not.
GG's,
Yeah,
bro.
So currently, the leader of Red Purple Luffy is not negated.
And
because
all,
yeah.
I think he's checking for the minus 1k, which might be very relevant. Let's say
Your
you
minus
make a
1K
10
is
plus,
negated, sir.
Shanks in hand.
Yeah.
If it teaches a 10k, you can potentially get rid of it.
Yeah, it's not.
Yep.
That's
And it's not like
the
he's never
difference,
played against
so
the
we don't
Teach.
have the minus
He's
one
played against
on the
Teachers
board.
before, but like he just wants to make sure. He knows what Teach does. He just wants to like triple check.
See. Seems like
At least I hope.
he does have quite some options left.
Yeah. Okay, something is seems like they're thinking.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro.
How this actually works. He's
Straight
recalculating
meat.
how big the bird
Like
is.
meat, tomato, and mayo
Yeah.
is not feeling bad in this sandwich right now with no
it really
lettuce, bro.
matters, right? There is a few like options from RP Luffy side. You know, we can play Bone Clay and prepare to attack big next turn.
Yeah.
We can leave Dawn open for Gam Giant, or we could play a rush character and go for game. But the way we are now with 1 life, we are in lethal range from Teach. It is possible that we could die next turn. So.
I think he does have a second teach in hand.
Yeah. Well, he threw 2. So I know there is 2 in trash.
Yeah.
I don't know if the 4th one is in hand, to be honest.
Did he pitch 2?
Are we asking for a ruling?
Yeah, I see 1.
Yeah,
there
there's
it is,
second
there it
layer.
is, there it
Yeah. So it looks like the judge is explaining them how the 10 cost works on your turn. But just for the chat, you know, let's make it like a clear explanation. The 10 cost negates a character and the leader for the turn of the Teach player, and the character also remains negated and can't attack for the turn of the opponent. So right now, the Shanks is negated, the leader is not.
Ooh. And on plays are off. I think honestly, bro, you can just like double block it here.
It seems.
Yeah. In this kind of situations, guys, it's always correct to bring a judge, let them explain the situation. It happens, but you don't know how interaction works, and it's good to just get a judge involved. They will help you and sort the situation.
Yeah.
And we see we're going 6 here.
Bro, this reminds me, bro.
Respect the Roger, so he
One of my friends, he got top 32 at Dallas playing Blackbeard
Guys, the thing that he's thinking the most
against
actually
BY
now is
Luffy,
if he blocks
and
6,
it was like I think round 8 or whatever. He was like, "Hey,
and we can attack into the blocker team.
does this card turn his blocker into a vanilla?" And he was talking about Black Hole,
Let's see.
and the judge was
I
like,
do think
"Black
we
Hole
cannot
negates
use
whatever
Roger
text is
here,
on the card."
To be honest.
No, definitely.
It was like, "Oh, so he can't block with it."
Counter. He has a counter, but I think he will block.
Like Chris, as a judge, is that like considered like helping? Like,
Yeah, you can just explain what the cards do. You can't give them like plays.
yeah, no, the judge didn't say it like turned off the blocker, but like, how would you
Yeah,
explain
yeah.
what Black Hole does?
It removes all the text on the card.
5 though.
Okay.
Let's see. So 5 and 5.
And like, there's nothing wrong with like your explanation, right? Like,
double blocker.
you're just telling him what the card does. You're not telling him how to use it.
Queen? That's still a thing.
Nah.
It is not active though.
You know,
So
there's
it
like
would
more
just be a
nuanced
5
interactions.
blocker
Like
in this case.
if they give it blocker with kid effect, then you gotta explain like a little deeper. But if there's asking, hey, what does this do? Yeah, it just turns the text off on the card, bro.
Nami, okay, so it's
So what if they
a
were to
blocker
ask
and maybe a bone clay here? Yes, okay.
about the kid interaction?
Yeah, so he went for what we discussed before. Is
Like if they
have
explicitly ask you like,
turn,
okay, so if I
and,
black hole
you know,
the
how
kid,
he's
will
supposed to
he be a
survive.
blocker?
Yeah, let's see if he has
Yeah.
Gum broken.
Yeah.
He has 2 done.
You still
open at least.
explain to them,
3 cards.
yeah, black hole removes the text on the card.
Wondering what the chat thinks about.
You
Gum
have to
Gum
let them
Giants.
make the play. You have to let them make the play,
Good
and then you have
card,
to
bad
explain
card,
after. You can't tell them
mediocre.
that the kid blocker is a different thing.
Oh really? Cause you just explained that
High on the
like
list
blocker,
of,
like the text isn't included from the
list of
leader
people
ability or something like
wanted
that.
as
You
card to be
can
banned.
tell them that, but I mean, still, like,
And then
you
that
can't
just helps them with the
do
line, right?
But let's
Yeah.
see. So now
Man, being a judge is hard, bro.
is
Back line. And something for the chat to know as well is the leader effect of Blackbeard is not once per turn. So in situations where we're going for game, we are able to activate it more than one time. So
I mean,
it
what
looks
are we
like
disabling?
have the 4th Blackbeard.
Yeah, Shanks, yeah.
Okay,
I
we're
have
gonna
to say the deck is like super consistent
Yeah.
with 4
Stage on 1.
stage, 4 events, 4 Lafitte. He saw like already a lot of his deck.
Yeah, I see a lot of broken cards funny in the chat. It's funny, but it's kind of true. Yeah.
Shout out to my teach players, bro.
Takes 1k.
And he's got the wanted blackbeards too. This dude right here.
You got money.
So at best there is.
But that's
3
crazy. Like the only
cards
alts in that deck are Blackbeard and Kuzan.
And this is
And then like the Chinese treasurer is Birches. Bro, all the other countries get better treasurers than us, bro.
Yeah.
because
Like,
Roger
our
works
only
in
good
both
treasurer
ways.
was the 4-drop Zoro.
So
Changed my mind.
Changed my mind. If we go to 0 life, they cannot.
No, I'm
use the
still
blocker
reeling from the
anymore,
Nami,
right?
bro.
And now
Nah, bro, we're reeling from the law. That card is $17.
Oh,
plus
no.
That treasurer law blocker is $17, bro.
So let's
To
see.
be fair, the leader got
This,
back.
this will tell us a lot.
Bro,
I think,
that's the
because
4-drop
very likely
blocker
that
law.
Teach won't attack with the
Yeah,
blocker.
That card is
If
universal.
If he counters this, it is very,
Purple Luffy is
good
picking
to
that card back
stay
up,
in
bro.
Roger in hand. Let's see.
Only 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, and sometimes, to be honest, in this kind of game situations, you have to see and what the possibility is. Like maybe he can still go for game with like a dragon, but it's very unlikely, right? Like attack with a Nami blocker. I mean,
Is he still turning off?
but we are gonna leader effect.
Yeah.
Almost certainly.
So
right?
the opponent wasn't able to use Nami
I think we
effect.
only
The
have
opponent wasn't able to
information
ramp
about
up
1
on clay.
card in hand of the Teach.
But they were at 10 down,
It's
so the
the
ramp
1k
doesn't
counter
matter.
Teach.
Yeah.
But the Nami cycle probably would have
Let's
helped.
see. So he's deciding here.
I don't think the opponent has Giant either.
It's not completely true that if he has a Roger that he has to take life instantly, because then you might just die to the swing of a Teach. So he
Yeah.
needs to. Maybe it's like bluffing also that he has a stage in hand because he has 2 done open. Maybe there is a Gum Gum Giant coming up. But that Teach can still swing.
Yeah, but there is a blocker in play, right?
Yeah.
We have the Nami.
We have the
so,
Nami.
Yeah. I think he would take the life here if he had it.
But like RP kind of just loses
but
from here.
I'm thinking now.
Because Teach us bored.
Yeah.
But I mean, he might be bluffing.
So
right?
like
Yeah, for
against
sure.
against Teach, if you
But if we
can't
had Roger, we would take
have
the
at
life,
least
yeah,
2 to 3
almost,
units
I
on
agree.
board before
Yeah.
they 10 cost, you just lose the game.
Let's see.
No, it's London.
He's taking his
Virginia
time.
hasn't
Oh,
started
that's
yet.
gonna take. It's also
Or-
possible that we don't have the
I don't
Roger,
think
but
Virginia has
we
started
are
yet.
Basically putting ourselves in a situation where we're hoping to top.
Oh yeah,
eight
up and
or the
coming. So
last
it.
eight.
And some decks just don't play Roger.
Let me
Yeah,
see if I
that's
can
also
put show here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Virginia stream. They say 11:15. It's like
I'm curious here. I think
7
if you
minutes
attack
past that.
Black,
So they're
you
just
go
running
for an
late.
angle where you lose.
it happens, bro. Larger events they are.
Luffy has
tournament
like a
stuff.
rush.
Yeah, they're hard.
Like
Tournament
Dragon.
stuff is hard.
Yeah, but you're giving them the chance.
Yeah,
right?
no problem.
I don't think.
Shout out to tournament.
I really doubt
Yeah,
we're gonna.
and
attack.
if you don't want to watch the VA stuff with me here, you can just watch it on YouTube and at the Booster Boxes site or whoever your favorite content creator is. Oh, Julio!
Yeah. The
Julio!
main thing here is that
Or thank you for the
Yeah,
follow.
but
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't
guess your name is
really
Kane King
because we're not just.
I don't
we're
know-
not
I don't
gonna
know,
go
bro.
to
Kane?
zero. We are
King?
gonna block. So
198.
the reason why Roger.
Thank you for the follow,
works
bro.
is because
Appreciate
none
it.
of the Teach can block, so we can attack take the life and kill them after. So
And we're
let's
back.
see.
Yeah. No, but not the London regionals is good too. They're almost done.
Yeah.
They're almost done. I think it's like 9 rounds. It might be 10 rounds, but they're almost done. So like,
So that tells me that the
we can
candidate
probably
is
like
either
try and watch
1K
both
or a
streams.
2K.
Yep.
And let's
But this
see
is a
now.
good game.
Do we have a rush unit?
So Dragon
Even
is
if
not
even if we
anymore.
have a rush unit, we only have 3
Because we
swings
see the
with the
effect.
rush unit, the bond clay.
It's not a possibility for lethal anymore. Purchase in 11K.
And if we don't kill him here, the opponent just like finds some way to kill that Nami blocker, and then it's just GG's after.
Yeah, that's the scary part about taking that life there is that I think now there's no turning back.
You have to win this.
Yeah, you have to win this turn. Probably there was still no turning back even if you
Rod,
had the life.
how many
Or,
cards does this teach have in hand? If bro, if
uh,
the Luffy has Roger, Roger may
the
just
thing
be able
of
to get
what
there.
You can get rid of the
Because
targets
since we're at 0,
targets, I guess.
we play Roger,
win this
we
now.
swing 6. If that card is
So,
not a
Bone
2K,
Clay
we
is
just
one
we
of the
win.
blocks, let's say, right? So we're trading Bone Clay for one of
No,
the
even if that card is a 2K, Roger just wins here because we have 3 swings and he can't block.
Then we can go 4.
Oh, no
down
Roger
on
is
Nami,
unfortunate.
because we know he has at least 1K in hand, right? Because
This
he's
is
not
why,
lethal.
like, even though
So
people
let's say
say,
4 down on Nami, that's 6.
oh, you're a Straw
Luffy
Hat
is
leader,
6.
just run Jomblay. You know,
from Teach.
just run
Yeah.
unblockable Luffy.
Play
I think Roger needs to be a one of in almost every red
Yeah,
deck right
play
now.
Maximum 12.
Almost every
most
red
play
deck.
like
Because
7
especially if you're
40.
going longer,
like
Roger needs to be a one of in your
and
deck
then
because
Sushiryu
it
and
completely
Roger
turns
together.
off blockers, not just allows one
All
character to
the
get through
2Ks I win
blockers.
with that.
It
Six
basically
life is
gives
good,
Jomblay to all your
because that
characters
would
at
tell us
0
if they have
life.
a 2K in hand, I think.
This is why I'm like, a one of Roger is like
Oh, there is no 2K in
almost
hand.
mandatory. I know a Shanks player, I'm leaking his
So a rush
sauce.
character here would
I know a Shanks player.
would be enough.
Let's just say he's on more than one Roger. He's on a lot of
We
Roger.
need to be careful how
He's
we
on a
attack
decent
here
amount of
to
Roger.
avoid like a pistol trigger, or even worse, like a negate effect to negate our Bone Clay. So I think it's cool, like a black hole. You
And
know?
Liberation does the same thing.
Yes. Liberation.
But like,
Liberation or black hole can negate our Bone Clay.
Or
but like the teach doesn't
Yeah,
the
yeah.
teach
I mean,
doesn't
that works
necessarily
for
know
both
that that card
characters
is in
though,
life.
so-
It is correct to like
I'm
play
surprised
around
we
the
started
trigger,
leader first, to
but
be
you're not
honest.
gonna swing 12K first. You're not gonna swing 12K first, right? If you had Roger, then maybe you
Play
can
the
swing
bids,
12K first.
5 million, but I guess because we saw Ogre and Docu.
Ooh, 13.
At the Burgess, bro, you don't live next turn.
Does that mean he has blockers in hand?
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
Oh, I mean, if you double blocker,
That-
3,
that's-
6,
That's not what I expected. I
Sanji.
can tell you that. So
Okay.
That's the second blocker.
blocker, giant in hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's not a bad play. Yeah, because the alternative is you block her up. That Sanji is very difficult to remove, especially with one card in hand. On Teach's side.
Yeah, it does seem like we don't have a rush character in hand.
no, I see a stronger in hand.
And I think
Wait.
Teach is looking for a way to remove a blocker here,
Yeah,
right?
he has a stronger in hand, so we
Yeah.
know he has 2K.
I mean, but by this time as Teach, you've seen your whole deck, so you'll know how many like cards are left. You'll literally know like
Searcher event?
what card is in your deck.
Yeah. So his hand is a 2K.
He's going for the Docu.
Oh,
He is?
it's GG's.
Surprised.
Well, with
Unless it's
Ogre
giant.
Docu, you can remove the Nami.
Unless it's giant.
Yeah, but Ogre, but it's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
then you lose the swing. You lose the swing of the ogre,
yeah,
right?
that's true.
No, because we have 3 swings. He has 1 blocker and then potentially a giant. So like,
Only 3 cards
this is
in hand,
tough.
though.
Yeah, dog. So you can ogre dog.
But 3 cards in hand, giant.
Then you have still 8 dawn open.
Giant can draw you into more for like
so
the
then you can
12K.
split dawn, like. Oh wait, the Shanks
Two.
is now active again. So the blackbeard.
Oh, the Blackbeards are 11s. Ooh. No, he can rest the Van Auger to make it a -3, then rest the Docu to KO the Nami.
Blocker.
Yeah.
And here is where we're gonna find out how many Gum Gum Giants they have. Not if they have. It's how
So now
many.
11 lead. This is Giants and a 2K.
The first
You need a
swing.
lot. You need at least 2.
And some good cards on top as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. If you giant into some
It's
bricks,
11,
GG's.
11, 13 or 11, 12, 12. Yeah, it's 11, 12, 12.
There's the first giant.
Okay, 1 giant.
Pitching Shanks.
Did have the Russian
You need to have that
block
2K because you
that
did not block. You need to draw a 2K. And he just drew that. He just drew that. He didn't have it. He just drew that.
So if this is another 11, so here you go 12-12, right?
You go 12.
7 on leader and attack for.
You go 12 because it's all three. It's 3 cards.
Basically, they need to counter 12 with 2 cards. Is that even? Yeah. So it is.
The giant needs to draw into more counter. So you're forcing your opponent to have Gum Giant into multiple counter at the top.
Yeah. So if we go.
And since
12,
you've committed
it
Dawn
means
and you have one card, like you're dead on a crackback. So like you have to play to this
we
out.
go 11. Yeah, it is 12. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah. Does he have another giant? We block and. Nope.
He doesn't have it.
Yep, GG's.
And the pitch player gets the game.
Yes, he's really excited,
Yeah.
but that means that he is like 99.9%. No,
Yeah.
he's just
He's
sure
locked.
he's
He's
locked.
locked,
He
yeah.
is locked.
He's locked
He's
today too.
locked in for day 2.
Really nice.
Taking the win with Teach. It was
Man.
Sorry.
Hey, congrats, bro. Congrats to the
And
teach,
so
dog.
We're gonna get the winner now, the teach player, for an interview. If you have any questions in the chat
Is that it?
about maybe to the player or to us,
He does have Roger in his
say
deck.
it,
Are you
write it
there?
down now while we're waiting.
What do you mean he showed it to you? Are you there? do we have a reporter live from the scene?
8-0 match, or do you guys prefer the bubble for players who are close? Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe not for next round, but the last round.
Yeah, so he does play Roger, guys. He just didn't enjoy it.
Do we have someone live at the scene?
But not just Roger.
Breaking
I think,
footage.
Another Rush character would work there as well. Like a Luffy would work there.
Another Rush character. No, at the end he went through the deck. Oh, okay.
But still,
Oh,
he
okay.
is,
I want to say, bro, if you're over there, why are you watching the
so
stream? I appreciate you for being here.
Like, I think
But if you at the ground, if you in the nitty gritty, you feel me?
Should be very high.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate he didn't draw to Roger.
So, so for the next round, for sure, we're gonna get the 9-0. But most likely for the last round, we probably have like a more
9-0.
exciting game, like a game where it's if you win, you make it. If you lose, you don't make it. We're waiting now for a Blackbeard player to come here. While we're waiting, maybe we tell you a little bit about ourselves. So I'm Skebas G. We came here.
I'm sorry, bro.
Let him introduce. Let him get his.
Hey, bro.
Yo.
Man, nobody want to hear that, bro. Nobody want to hear
He
that.
was
Bro.
about to drop the whole backstory.
The
dog.
lore?
That's crazy.
I was about to hear the
Yeah.
commentator lore. Oh, my fault, bro. Anyway. Virginia is online. Like their stream has started. But we're still just waiting for like round 1 and stuff like that. I have friends who are in Virginia right now. Bro, can I just turn off chat? Thank you. Chat makes me nervous. Like other streamers, chats makes me nervous. I have no idea what's going on there. And then sometimes the One Piece community likes to wild out.
Yeah, to be honest, we weren't involved. We weren't the casters at that point. But if we hear something, we'll let you know.
Oh,
Yes, let's move.
oh, is it Ireland?
Bro, that's no.
They're kicking him out the seat. Yeah, get up. Get up.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Oh!
come in.
What did
come in.
What did he say?
Way more to that side.
I know he didn't just say what I thought he said.
Our Blackbeard person is.
Oh, I'm not in the frame yet.
What?
You guys got to switch
the
the
mic a
scene.
little bit.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah,
That's
that's
no
crazy.
coincidence.
That's
See?
crazy.
Okay, Ben.
You are top guts in a regional for sure. It's,
Yeah, we actually cast this guy before. So
yeah.
Ah, you won.
Consistent player.
You was a ditch player. I don't need stage. I'll just jam face. And,
In that game, I just said I have Burgess on 4.
Let's,
And hopefully I can
Debbie
just
Australia.
curve out. 'cause
No,
next
I stayed
game,
home.
He gets Burgess on
Oh, you
4 and I
stayed
miss
Yeah.
it. It's game over.
How about this game?
We stayed home and we watched the Black Mirror until like 1 a.m.
When
Oh,
he played
that's-
Dynamic Rock, I thought I might actually
that's a good
lose to
season, dog.
Devontae.
No, we watched seasons. We watched the end of season
Oh,
4.
damn.
Like we watched the end of season 4. Season 5 is only 3 episodes and then 2 episodes from season 6.
event to ramp up 2. But then when he got that 5 cost, the ramp up 1,
season 5 was Mickey. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
and I was 2
Outside of Striking Vipers,
I
season
think his
5 was
mistake in
Mickey.
that game was when he swung
First
the
episode of
first
season
instead
6 was a little less
I
Mickey, but it's still
yeah,
Mickey.
he should have put me to 0.
And then the Lock Henry episode,
Really well,
gas.
to you,
Season
because
6,
he
that
did
episode was
affect at the
gas.
beginning, and he did have one clay,
Yeah.
and he did have a second one clay too.
Yes, yeah.
And as you saw, he really wanted to go to 10 because he used the event just to ramp.
Just to get to 10,
Yes,
yeah.
so
Oh,
I think you
God
played it
thread,
really
yeah.
well from your side. He also used the 10 cost teach really well.
Yeah.
So congrats to you. Really happy for you.
I'm
Amazing,
happy
you are
as well.
undefeated. Yes.
I'm actually X1, but
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then
Is he
he's
trolling?
not locked, guys.
I'm not. I have to win the next one.
He will be locked. He will
He's,
be locked.
he's locked in my heart. Okay?
Oh, that's okay. I get you.
So-
One last question from the chat.
Yes.
Why the docu Augur version over the bit version?
Because I need to play into Zoro. I need to be able to beat Zoro. If they make me go first, I need to have the curve of 1 stage, 3 docu, 5 Augur, or
And same against Sophie.
yeah, and same against Sophie. So I need to have that curve. And then in body, it's not bad. It's not the worst. Also in that game, as you saw there, I was able to go stronger, bad auger, finger pistol, which I held for the whole game for his first shanks and that got me there. Because if not, if I wasn't playing that version, I might not be able to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but we were also talking about that on the stream. It was very interesting. I also, last question from me is, what was the reason you kept the Kuzan? Was it so you can have the option to auger?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, but I just wanted to hear
Yeah,
your...
no, that was the reason I kept it. Yeah.
Really nice. Really
Shout out Ben, bro.
Congrats, man.
Shout out my goat.
So go take a break.
Oh,
Yeah, drink some
We
water.
support black excellence. My black king. My blackbeard. My blackbeard player. Appreciate you,
Tomorrow
Ben.
I'll bring your box. I have it at home, but I had to carry 8 boxes, guys, because we say it's worldwide to play. But I bring the boxes to the regionals. Now I'm at 8 boxes here, and like, oh shit, it's way too heavy. But I'll bring it tomorrow. So you should play tomorrow.
So we will see you guys in the next round. I think we will get some replay game for you. And stay tuned. We will get with some interesting matchups.
So there was a Marco Yamato on stream, I guess, because of the replay. That was like round 2. It makes sense. Bro, there was a Rosinante on stream. This is round 1.
A 5 drop
This is round 2.
to potentially come down. As
Oh,
that
this is from
7K
online. No,
swing
it's not from online.
countered away with a copy of Because the Side of Justice will be whichever side wins. So that's
This is
2 now
Warlord.
gone. One from the trigger activation from
Yo, what's good, dude?
and that one there trashing away a 9-cost Shanks
Friends.
What's up?
as well.
I'm streaming, by the way, so yeah, don't.
So now what will Guy decide to do here? It looks like we might be going along the route of 2 Don attach to leader swing 7 again, with Daniel having 2 cards in hand now, 2 life remaining, and still that 1 blocker up in the form of Basil Hawkins. I believe
Oh, he's on Dofi. I hate Katakuri, bro. All my homies hate Katakuri, bro. Oh my god, bro. I hate Katakuri.
You ain't lying
bro.
though.
Oh my god, bro. Round
I
1.
have friends that play counter, bro. How could you do that to them?
Katakuri players don't deserve less. Rest in peace, bro.
Friends don't let friends play
He's ripping
Katakuri.
his participation on stream. Bro, that's how you know you're over it, dog. Like, bro, whenever you lose round 1, you just start ripping. You just rip your packs. His deck box is a devil fruit. Yeah, Katakuri. Oh man,
Ain't no way he's actually rocking the double fruit deck.
he is.
Ain't no way he's actually using that. Ain't no way.
Bro, he beat a freaking world category tier player. And imagine you're a player that's been to worlds consistently and you lose round 1 to a rogue deck. You're on meta, and then they sleeve up their deck and they put it inside of a freaking devil fruit box. I'm dropping. I'm dropping, bro. Round 1 loss on stream to rogue, and then they're putting their deck in a devil. He's struggling. Oh, I'm on tilt. Hey, that's exactly why I'm quick. I muted the Discord. I knew it. I muted the Discord audio. That's Cal. Yeah, bro. I'm streaming, Cal. Yeah, I'm quick. I'm quick. I cut off the Discord audio. I knew as soon as you joined, there was gonna be problems. And I heard the laughing. I'm like, yeah, I know. You're up to no good. Behave. The Discord audio's back on.
Who was so strong during that format and has not quite carried over, at least on paper.
Sleeves, bro. Where the hell did I put them?
Man,
What, Calculator assist?
No, this is One Piece sleeves.
Oh, I'm still going to CS, so just letting you know.
You
I
are?
don't have the. Yeah, I'm not gonna have the card though.
That's fine.
Jasmine doesn't want to be stuck at home all day.
That's understandable.
Man, I hate Katakuri.
Me too.
I hate Katakuri, bro.
I just beat it with Rebecca, so I understand.
Oh, round 1 Katakuri, bro. It makes me want to do bad things to myself. it makes me want to do bad things to myself.
Before I even let me check the app.
It makes
people are signed up on the app, bro.
It makes me want to eat freaking Wingstop. Oh yeah, people could be at Virginia. Well, I like to try. The sweats will be at Virginia, so it might be like a nice
yeah,
Virginia / Pasadena. So it might be like a nice chill day if you do go.
So for Lim, best card to draw.
Are you guys doing cool stuff? One Piece?
Probably.
Yeah. Just KOs the Luffy on the spot and
Yeah.
That'll do.
Virginia's still work in progress. Still waiting on Virginia.
KOing your 5 cost.
Yeah. Insane. He even has an extra don
Oh.
here, so if he does have
Hello,
Sakazuki,
dude.
he
Hello, Cal.
No,
I
bro.
can barely hear you. Sorry, I'm playing Rivals. Everything's loud as fuck.
Yeah, bro. This is bracket. This Marco versus
good.
the Yamato. Who ended up winning?
There's only 4 people signed up at the moment. 5.
Oh.
I mean, it's only like 11. People like
Yeah,
last
it's only
minute.
11:40.
It's only 11.
Yeah, people last
Yeah,
minute sign up.
You know me, I'm the last minute. sign up.
And try and take this game. So that means right now.
Yeah, I think. Oh, they played Hody. Yeah. Rest in peace, low bro. Yamato always has Hody in the end game. 8 lead. You got 2 2Ks.
Yeah.
It's just 2 2Ks regardless. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 2 2Ks in the 10. Yeah, if you didn't have the 2 2Ks, you're just dead.
7, 9, 10, and only
Wait!
10.
Wait!
And that is 7
He didn't have it before.
with the leader.
Remember, he got it there.
He got off of life. What's in the sand? It's
Yeah.
Rayleigh. What is that card at the top?
Gentlemen, welcome to the regional.
What is that card?
Held in Virginia Beach.
I don't know.
Booster box.
So is okay. So he got the Otama off of life. I have no idea what that green card is in his hand. It might be another Newgate
With the leader.
or a Sanji. It might be a Sanji.
Okay,
Yeah.
purposely, And we,
Yeah, he just got the 2K out of life. Unfortunate, bro.
round 1 pair.
9,
It's alright, bro. My life hated me too earlier.
Not unfortunate.
But
I don't know
Virginia
if that's
is just live. I heard
We were just talking about how
Luffy go.
see
Oh, look at him.
won some of the
You know. Oh. But they just went live, bro. Give me 1 second.
rogue list that might be
There's
potentially
some
out there.
spice out there. I was
Yeah.
scanning the room a little bit. People are cooking.
Exactly. And so we had to get a pretty interesting matchup to start for round. Round 1, we ended up picking up a couple of really great leaders that I'm kind of interested to see how well they go into the meta. And, you know, there's a lot of exciting OP10 leaders out there as well. We're going to
Again.
What are you doing today, dude?
I'm chilling.
go into the
I dropped my
meta,
car off for an
and
oil
there's
change,
a
so
lot of exciting OP10 leaders
just
out
chilling at the
there as
crib for a
well.
little
We're gonna
bit.
Get those, but I think we're starting off with a
Understandable.
little splash from the past, if you will.
That was Yugi Man's last night.
Remind me.
I mean, Chris went, but I didn't go because Junior and like Mondo and Vic all stayed home, so I just chilled. So we kind of just watched Netflix.
And, you know, there's a lot of
honestly.
exciting OP10.
Manny and I played Alter last night.
Of course you did.
Is the stream just
That green
lagging?
deck is crazy.
Splash from the past.
Is it me? Like,
You know,
A lot of OPO
Did he
one
upgrade it?
leaders, you know, with the Doful
From what he had last time, but like
how about
the
let's go
pink
back
deck
to
doesn't do that
OG?
well, and then
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anyone complain when I play the blue deck. We never got to play the blue version deck though.
Mm.
I wanted to play it.
Well, the blue deck is just insane, right? Like,
I mean, bro, when you drop a fucking 7/7 that gets 4 buff counters each turn, and then you have anchors that are be a 5/5, like, bro, that blue deck can probably keep up with the green deck. He played an Eternal Dragon that was a 5/5, became.
Like, is that stream lagging for anyone else? I know is it my internet? It's not. It's not because I have 2 streams up and I'm streaming, right? Like,
absolute domination from Lucci.
Hold on.
Yeah, all the black deck. It's gonna work out.
Yeah, personally, I don't know how this matchup's gonna go because we haven't
okay.
seen Law in quite a while.
Okay, yeah, it's not just me. Okay.
Absolute domination from Lucci.
Yeah, all the black decks gatekeeping it.
Yeah, so it was very tough to be a Law player, but you know now that we've seen a little reduction from the Gecko Moria, the Ice Age, it's definitely taken away.
Yeah, okay, so it's the stream. Bro, I feel so bad for Booster Box, bro. This is almost like 2 times in a row that like Booster Box, not 2 times in a row, but like Booster Box, like they're like a newer TO. And it's just unfortunate that like they run into like quality issues. Are there any earlier rounds? This is a raid. You guys want to see a Reiju versus Usopp game? Is that my playmat? My Gunner playmat? No, that is not my Gunner playmat. They're all miners. Never mind. That is not my playmat.
Otama gets played, perfect.
Right. Otama, Nami, stuff like that. So
This is Red Green Law.
to work with because you have to remember Cavendish.
Red Green Law versus Reiju. Bro, is there anyone else streaming streaming this event, bro? Hold on, is there anyone else streaming that event, bro?
Restand those 2 from
there we go.
Curly to Dawn.
Oh, I am. Hey, look at me. That's me. That's me. Oh man, this is no bueno. Man, it's not my internet. Where's the chat?
On
and a 7 at the minus Reiju. Yeah,
right.
That's never gonna get safe.
Oh my goodness, bro. EU regionals have Lucci players playing Kaido with 8 Dawn. I wonder if NA has heard of this secret tech. Bro, the comments be crazy. The stream comments be crazy, bro.
Sure. Look, Bounce Law here. He does. You can see the indication. He picked back up Nami, but then.
Man.
Place Nami back
This is
down
great. This is great.
Developing
Man. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. I really want to watch this game, but there's nothing I can do about it. All right, hold on. How about this?
Easily, just gonna reset.
Okay, I think this might be the tech.
OP10
I think this might be the tech. I think this might be the
honestly,
tech.
a while because of the
If they're buffering later,
now, the Nami stuff.
we just play the stream back from a little bit earlier.
So, and he still got.
The quality is not going to be that good, but at least we don't got to deal with the buffering. This is the best I can do for you, chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
And a 7 at the minus Reiju.
Yeah, bro. Didn't you say the deck was like BDIF?
Fact that Reiju is probably more useful in the trash at this point.
Sure.
Oh, my fault.
My
bad,
bro. You can see the indication he picked back up Nami, but then placed Nami back down 100%. To use off of Law's effect.
Old school combos here.
Yep.
Why this shit's
now
getting
we're gonna see
rotated
a
out.
7K. I mean, this what a turn, right?
I'm not.
They are.
A full
They're
board.
like, please play new leaders.
Which is
who? Bandai?
And
yeah,
having a blocker still.
I don't know.
Chopper.
Bro, why you think your cards are rotated, bro?
What do you mean my cards? I play whatever deck I want.
Ask for no. You're
really
a
better
green.
turn forward.
I'm a red green player. I am a red green player, but I'm not like heavily invested into the deck. I just love Law as a character.
Me too.
Yeah,
He's my favorite
it's interesting
character.
to note. So Reiju did
counter out this. Apparently.
That's crazy. Nah, bro. Bro, didn't I just rewind it? No way we caught up.
Here.
Yep. And now we're gonna
oh, of course we caught up because the stream is buffering. How do we catch up if we're behind? Somebody explain time travel to me.
Depending or based off of the situation that you use off.
How do we catch up?
Old school combos here.
Yep. And now we're gonna see a 7K. I mean, what a turn, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, all right, cool. All right, now we got a real matchup.
First has a massive advantage. Yes, it's actually I think around 70% for the player that.
Yo, this is freaking Lim versus Blackbeard.
That's
this is Lim versus Ploofy. I'm sorry.
Statistics, right? Because that Zo, if that gets
they didn't
stopped by
update
attacker,
the things.
You have an empty board against NL and.
He's using Giant already?
Which is like
oh, he searched it off his
good.
Zorojuro. I'm tweaking, y'all. This is round 9 as well, by the way. This isn't round 8. I think this is like the last or the second to last round.
Let's see. So we played Zorojuro and attack for 6. We defended the NL. Let's see now what Hano will do. Some people might know Hano, the Lim player. He's a known German player. We are taking.
So they saw 1 drop into an L into 3 drop.
Seems like Lim has a really good curve.
Or 5. You know, Lim is going crazy right now.
Right. 1 drop into leader effect, into 3-cost searcher. Into
I think now maybe like what would they want here, Chris? Like a Sabo, a Dofi?
Probably
Sabo or Dofi.
Yeah, right.
Like
I don't know now. Because what I'm pretty sure all the choices were just like 2Ks and like nothing burgers. So, yeah.
Yeah. Now they get to look for Zoro if they don't have one already.
Yeah. Yeah, if they drop Zoro against Luffy, it's just cooked. It looks like they got they got Newgate and 2Ks. Oh, their hand is full of 2Ks. And a Mihawk. They have a Dofi blocker. Yeah, their hand is full of 2Ks, Dofi blockers, and I think a Mihawk. And then 3 drop untap herself, and then 1 drop untap. And now.
Lim is looking really good.
Yeah, this is
Lim looking actually really good. And you know what's common about these lists? Almost.
I think Lim goes wider faster than Ploofy. So she'll get on board earlier, but her bodies aren't as tall. Because if this Ploofy like does what's his name combo? Luffy does his combo, like yeah, his 8 drop will be, his 7 drop will be taller, but
I mean they're at 9 down next turn. That's 2 Miyaks they could play. That's a lot of swings.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they're resting the 3 drop, yeah.
I think I had Roger too.
And they swing at an L. Yeah, save the NL. Save that. Save that. Save that.
I mean, yeah, he's way more ahead on board. If he has a Mihawk, yeah, if he has a Mihawk in hand,
he has 2 Mihawks in hand.
Yeah, he's just gonna eat the Luffy's like board in return, right? Because what he just goes he's at 9 Dawn next turn.
You can only go 7, so it's 7 3 times, and then the other swings on the board.
I would say he just, bro, he has 9 Dawn. I would say he just goes 10 at the Zorajuro. He goes 10 at the Zorajuro. He has 4 Dawn left. Save 1 for leader abilities. 7 at lead. 5 at lead.
Go 7 times 7.
7's multiple times?
Yeah. I don't know.
Chris, look at this.
Giant. What is the hand? The hand is Zorajuro, Gamma Knife, Luffy Taro. Seven.
I like those cards.
Bro, I want you to realize I bottom decked this earlier.
Both Sanjis. I think those are both the cards you draw for Giant. Mihawk, untapped in now.
Bottom decked at 12K.
Oh.
And then Pluffy's at 0. Bro, Lim is winning these games in like 10 minutes, bro. This deck is crazy. Yeah. Lim beat IF? No, bro. Like, bro, this is the second undefeated Lim that we've seen. 2 different players, bro. We have multiple Lim in top 8. We have multiple top 32 Lims, bro.
No one told us Luffy to give up his whole hand like that.
This is her format. No, Luffy just has bricks. And now if we have another Mihawk, it just kind of like Luffy has to block her up here. Even if he blockers up here, like.
It's Utsuhachi. It is Utsuhachi and Mihawk. So yeah, they're done. They're cooked.
Queen, Kid.
So yeah, that gets rested. You stack the rest of the Dawn on the L. Mihawk.
But that's like 8 Dawn. Because you have to hard play the Mihawk. Oh no, my bad. We have the Utsuhachi.
Oh, yeah, Utsuhachi.
Do we have the other Mihawk?
All right, boys, I'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
You guys go to see us. Good luck.
He has the other Mihawk.
Luffy Taro.
That's the last card in his hand.
And then what? No, we just like save 3 for the Mihawk. We probably do like another we do like 2 6s. Or
okay. I think you just do 5-5. 5-5. Stack. Restand the NL.
So he just did 5-8. Yeah, the Luffy was bricked. Yeah, the Luffy was bricked. He had 9 dropping Zorajuro in hand and then multiple Luffy Taros and Gamma Knife. Yeah, bro. Dude was bricked. As I said, bro, Lim BDIF, bro, is just winning games. Bro, this was a 14-minute game. Bro can go up, have lunch break, bro. Lim BDIF, bro. Bro, that's your deck.
Yeah, it's not BDIF.
Why are you not taking up for your bro? If Lim was my deck, I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs, yeah, Lim BDIF, yeah, that's my deck. Yes, it is best deck in format.
It's not.
Yes. But you know me, I like to push agendas.
If that Lim starts that game and they don't see the 1-drop, they lose that game.
Oh, true, yeah. True. I don't think they know that they did lose the game because then they trade on the board, yeah.
They don't have a board, they don't have cards in their hand, they lose that game.
You guys know an interesting design pattern in One Piece? Whenever a deck receives a card that negates the drawback of their leader ability, the deck is just like super strong when it sees that card. So like if you look at like Red Purple Law, once they got like Black Maria and then their leader ability didn't read Dawn -3 anymore, the deck just became bonkers. Lim, once they got a 1-drop that said, yeah, your characters don't come in rested anymore, the deck is way better now. Cause Lim without your characters coming in arrested, bro, she's just ramping and playing 5-drops, bro. That's insane. Man.
It's a good iceberg.
Good, yeah, girl. And she can attack. Bro, we're still the stream might be cooked for Virginia, guys. How are both these players at high? Oh, they've just been fighting for board. Let me see if I can rewind it to the beginning ish. Try this again. Let's try this again. All right, guys. Surely
And a 7.
Surely it'll work this time.
Reiju. Yeah,
Right.
that's never going to get safe. In fact, that Reiju is probably more useful in the trash at this point.
Sure.
There you go.
Look, bounce law here. He does. You can see the indication. He picked back up Nami, but then placed Nami back down to use off of law's effect.
Old school combos here.
Yep. And now we're gonna see a 7K. I mean, what a turn, right? Developing a full board. You got your key searcher, which is extremely important. Nami, and having a blocker.
I can't focus, bro.
One
I'll be
cost
back.
chopper. Now having the
I can't focus.
5 cost law.
I
mean,
can't
you
focus on the
ask
stream,
for,
bro.
A really better turn 4 right there, depending or based off of the situation that he had.
Yeah, it is interesting to note. So Reiju did counter out of that 7K swing, and one of their 1Ks that they used for counter was another Niji. So if they're able to play yet another one, start popping some more cards, this is probably the best way for Reiju to take some control of the board.
Sure.
Always hard against Red-Green Law, but here they're doing a Germa Kingdom search, top 3, and they do find the baby Niji. So
that's pretty good.
Sure, that's not what the Law player wanted to see there.
Yeah. Now here's the real question, though. So with finding this Niji, are you taking care of the Nami or are you taking care of the chopper? I feel...
yeah, which one's going to pose more value over time?
Yeah, I feel like the Nami is going to be, in my opinion, more of a threat to the longevity, because you're just going to be dealing with this extremely redundant block that is going to search out cards over, or not block, excuse me, this redundant search that will be, refilling the hand.
Oh no, I did have Ichiji, so that's a 4K
again.
now?
Whereas, sure, the block from chopper is annoying, but at the same time, like, I'm not super threatened by it,
Yeah, for sure. It seems as if Reiju is prioritizing.
I mean, it's an OP10
like
deck. Like
Cavendish,
you've had
probably
time
the
to
biggest
get
issue
your
right
ults over
now.
time.
You're letting Law restand 4 Dawn every turn. We're gonna have to get rid of this body that's also swinging. So they minus.
But Cavendish has an ult art, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's like $80. No, it's like 60.
Yeah, 2K, 1K
Bro.
there to protect.
If this is the only deck he playing, he could
now really wants to keep the
I don't know if this is the only deck he playing, bro. It's like
the
the Tashigi's not altered. The you know what this looks like to me? This looks like he had like he altered out the deck back like when it was in its heyday, and then he just threw in the upgrades from the most recent sets because the deck is like viable again.
It's a massive card to keep onto the board.
I feel like it never really fell out format.
This deck died the second 4-cost Rob Lucci got introduced.
Yeah, but then it came back.
When?
It's gonna be kind
Bro,
of
it won a regional not long ago.
I don't think it won. It topped.
No, it won. Me, Chris, and Amanda watched.
It would have been a little bit more advantageous just to stack that.
It was
Dawn
funny
and
because it was
really
going
try to
against
get rid of
Bonnie, and then
Cavendish
like
tax the Law player's
the
hand
Law
there,
player
'cause
played
now
Cavendish,
they have plenty of options once
right?
again, and yeah, as
And the
Will
Bonnie
said,
player
Cavendish
picked up
gonna
the
get more
Cavendish
and more
was
value
reading
as
it.
game goes on.
And we were confused. It was like, bro, what do you mean? Why are you
Best
reading the card
card
that's
in
in
the
your
red.
deck?
Hey, what Chris said? When you read a card, bro, you lost. Once you read a card, bro, you lost.
Like, bro, it's on your field. Like, why are you reading it?
What format was this? OP10?
We'll never drop this card.
It might have been.
For how the deck runs. Oh, we're gonna see the shambles right here.
It was like crazy.
Yup, there's the Nami read.
We're like, bro, did
replay
he
again
just
over
read
the
that
Law
card? And
effect,
it was
getting
really
another
bad.
top 5
Like,
surge.
he got rushed the fuck
I
down.
see.
Bonnie couldn't do anything.
It might have been Latam.
I think that's actually a really
that
good
is
pull.
a strong card
Yeah,
here.
it's
Gets
a
rid of
really
that
good card.
chopper while minusing on an opposing character.
Sure, and we already have Ichiji as a 5K because of the Otama play, and Niji could be.
Oh, that's a treasure cup.
Swung into,
I was about to say Marco won. He won the treasure cup. Still, that's 9 rounds.
Interesting.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 rounds
He
of
doesn't
Marco.
want to have too much
Pretty good.
vulnerability.
Marco BDIF, bro.
Sure. Yeah. Still leaving us with.
I think it's
3
pretty
Dawns
solid now.
active after the Cavendish.
Hey.
Though.
At first, that deck was
just
kind of trash.
fantastic. I mean, you're starting to be able to get.
I don't say that, bro.
When it first came out, bro,
Don't do
that
that,
deck
bro.
wasn't doing it.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Both
Stop
leader as
coping.
well as blocker
Yeah, bro.
What was it doing?
Show me I'm
I remember
coping.
you-
Show me I'm coping. I just won last night. Show me I'm coping. I just won.
When it first came out, I remember you putting that deck away, brother.
What do you mean putting that deck up, bro? That deck pays the lights on my channel, bro.
I remember you putting that deck away.
That deck pays my bills, bro.
Yeah, your YouTube.
That deck pays my
Channel.
bills. I'm eating off that deck, bro.
Yeah, bro, you got Chris on payroll.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We announcing that to the world. That's crazy.
This is what I was talking about. We're going to see multiple 7K swings coming from the blocker.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I haven't even like been invested into this game. This matchup is like crazy too, but like just like the quality of the stream, bro. I'm just like I have not. I'm sorry.
It's not that. It's not that bad. It's gotten better from when you first.
It's not as I've rewinded it so that we are getting the buffering.
Yeah, it's gotten a little better, bro. Like I could.
If I press live right now, we'll be buffering.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I know. I know.
8 argument to swing 2 5s. Sure. It's already going low in hand size, and they are another 2 and a 1. So actually, discard.
Listen, for future VOD viewers, guys, just mute, just mute my stream and then enjoy it yourself, bro. I probably you'll have the best viewing experience that way.
Say like I can kill you pretty soon here.
I think it's really fair though, because your board is already looking fantastic. What is Reiju's best answer here? You know,
yeah, Law is super far ahead. I think in this matchup, your red and your blue Gurma units are like gonna pay your taxes here. Because you use your blue Gurma units to kill like the searchers and the chump blockers, and then your red Gurma units to like Julio.
Perfectly on time.
Julio. Thank you so much for the follow, Slayer. Appreciate it, dog. What's up? What's up? What's popping? But like yeah, like the red Gurma units are gonna like cost reduce the power reduce the blockers. The blue ones are gonna KO the chump blockers, and the purple one just refills your hand.
The part is you're still realistically only going to have 2 swings. You're going to have.
Unfortunately, because like this Law saw the nuts,
as well as your leader,
and he saw like two 5-cost blocker laws, it's gonna be really hard to crack this board.
Or just a free block from the already.
Just because whatever you cost reduce, like the 6K body gets to block.
Swing, I would imagine is.
You just gotta put your 2K.
Going into, why am I forgetting the name of it?
But Reiju actually like this judge turned the game around for her, because if she can like remove at least like 2 units off the opponent's board,
way too valuable right now.
The Law is just like super behind, because Law cannot deal with these big bodies, and he probably just dies on the crackback.
Yeah, I think this definitely needs to be,
So while Reiju was behind a little bit in the early game, she made it to late game and played judge, so she can just come back.
Yep.
Which I think that might be the direction for Reiju going forward, is like sacrifice your early game power. Like I think you still play the choppers, maybe you still play Porsche, but you don't commit so much to the Foxy engine, and you just play a bunch of Gurma units, because her one of her biggest problems is consistency, right?
Hey Jeff.
So I think you just play your Gurma units, the chopper blocker, and then like Black Maria.
All right, sorry about that. The players are.
And then you're like being chilling.
Right now, he's deciding whether he's getting out of this 5K swing.
5 to life.
I mean, I don't think blocking is the correct choice.
I don't know where Ichiji sent that power into.
6
Oh, he's gonna let it go. Interesting.
You're
Yeah, this is actually on the.
You're swinging 6 into a 4.
Into the Cavendish. My fault. My fault,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, I forgot about the Niji.
Yeah, Niji
See,
just sneakily.
I actually. That's crazy.
I'm still
I
laser
forgot
focused
about
on like the second Niji coming back, but
Yeah,
I think
elected not to use it.
I think
as
that
of
probably
right
has
now.
like
Yeah,
the
for sure.
best alters.
No,
that
sorry, I
Gurma?
totally blanked on.
Mhm.
1,000%. 1,000%. It's the fact that all of them have one, and then they're all like so good, like 1,000%, bro. If that stage wasn't $30 a copy, I would have bought that stage, bro.
You're also gonna be able to see.
Julio.
Excuse me, Ichiji already got the swing.
Julio. Julio. Rex Cater, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate it, dog.
Yeah, we've already seen
Thanks for
it
chilling
now
here with me on this Saturday, man. Enjoying the stream.
Yeah, that card has gotten
But yeah, like I poverty plussed my Reiju deck. And once again, if that stage wasn't like $30 a copy, I would have got it too. I also think we played Black Bug.
Black Bug.
Yes, I actually think we played that card, bro. Bottom's a 5. It hits so many cards, and this format is full of like 3K, not 3Ks. This format is full of 3-cost units and 5-cost units, and then like top. Oh, fun's over, guys. Fun's over, guys. We caught up.
I'm gonna sue.
All right, let's check the London street. Fun's over, guys.
Filing a complaint, bro.
We caught up, bro. But this is getting gas too, bro. We were talking about the game, the plays. We were talking about the game. We were talking about, bro. We were talking about the art. So I'm sorry, guys.
He did have to use a lot of cards for counter. Or is that 3 cards? Yep. And then
like once we got invested, I didn't mind like the small like stutter and the lag, but jeez, dude. Julio. Julio. I don't know how to pronounce it. Radiger. Hey, Rad. I'm gonna call you Rad. Rad, thank you so much for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. I'm sorry, guys. The stream is lagging. It's through no fault of my own. We were watching it clearly because like I rewinded it, but it caught up and it's like buffering now. So we just pause it and let it run. I don't know. I have also the London regionals happening right now. They just finished round 9. I think they're doing 10 rounds of Swiss, and they should have had like 20 minutes. Yeah, they had like 20 minutes left in their round. But we can just rewatch one of the games from an earlier round.
Nah, bro. Let the stream buffer go play a Reiju game.
So let the stream buffer go play a Reiju game?
Yeah, dog.
Do I have a list for my queen? I don't think the people want to see me play Reiju, bro. I do have a Reiju list.
Hello.
What is this? How do we feel about this list with Gamma Knives and Red Rocks? What is this card? Why is this here?
Why is that there?
It's probably Chopper. Yeah, it's probably Chopper. A minute.
What you talking about Porsche?
No, the random purple Mr. 1.
Oh.
That card is good. That card is secretly very good.
Yeah, pull up real quick. Let's talk.
Play a Baroque work types character with a cost of 3 or less from your hands. On opponent's attack, Don -1.
That card lets you swarm board in yellow purple.
So the 3-drop Baroque works character. We have this 3/5. We have this 3/4. We have this 3/4. You have the what?
Yeah. You got the blocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what those cards do. I don't know what those cards do. I don't really feel like playing, bro. I just feel like watching games, bro.
We already saw this match. Yeah.
I didn't see the Reiju match. The Reiju Usopp match.
Reiju Usopp.
Yeah, we started it, but we didn't finish it. Is the stream still lagging? It says back to shorts until round 2. Man, unfortunately the upload speed is rough, but they're getting it worked out to have a much better upload rate to fix the stutter. Will potentially be good by the end of round 2. Oh. Oh man. Hey, I'm sorry, Booster Box, bro. It's not your fault.
The Kingdoms of Germa, such an important facilitator.
All right, another Reiju game. Reiju versus Usopp.
Reiju allows to put
I think they're both board decks. But because Zoro gets like no value in this matchup, it shouldn't be too bad for Reiju. Because 7s are hard to remove for any deck. Double stage is crazy.
On turn 1 here, replacing our initial stage.
I'm mad at it actually.
Extra higher cost Vinsmoke character into the trash. It's going to be
I ain't mad at double stage.
Ichiji that's going to go into trash, and there is that Vinsmoke Sanji that we've just searched out, which is an on-play top 5 searcher if your leader's type includes.
I feel though because of all the Blackbeards, you can't really get away with playing Reiju. Like you can, that matchup is winnable because once again 7s are just like difficult. The 7s usually require 2 cards or some setup from anything above 4 requires some setup or 2 cards from Blackbeard. The Usopp sees double Leo and the Coliseum in their first 2 turns, so I think they just win the game, right?
To activate that on-play effect, so we are going to get an attack
No.
on this turn.
Double Leo
Zoro
Coliseum.
and Suleiman that we are going to.
And then they get Suleiman, Zoro.
Leo Circuit.
That Suleiman is actually pretty good in this matchup. I think Suleiman's a good card in Usopp.
And we have to find one card to trash away. That's going to be the
Trashing Brook. What is this? This is the tempo removal Usopp? This is like the Sakazuki Usopp?
And the 6k swing is going to go ahead and be taken. Yeah, 3-cost Brook in an Usopp list here. So potentially we'll be seeing a little bit of a cost reduction and KO style package in here potentially.
I mean, I guess if he's running the Suleiman.
Have to wait and see as the game progresses. We're going to start off with a 5k swing. Counter for 1 here with the
Porsche, okay.
Frankie. And now we're going to go and play down the Porsche. Such a great tool.
Uh-oh.
For
And Algerma. Oops, Algerma.
those smaller Vinsmoke characters on board early, because of course they are just 4,000 power or less characters. Looks like we're going to miss on the Foxy
KBs, what's up? What's up? What's up?
element of the Porsche, but
Yeah, we're watching some of the earlier rounds in the London regional that's happening right now. Because the Virginia stream is having some issues, and then I don't think they've queued up round 10 yet for the London game. Yeah.
Leader ability. We're going to trash to stage another copy of the 7-cost
Yeah.
Niji, bringing Vinsmoke Niji into the hand. Very important considering some of the on KO effects in some of these.
I think Usopp is a very balanced leader, though. Like, his deck can do strong things, but it isn't like too oppressive.
From the trash, as Ichi is going to swing in for 7, and we're going to finish it this turn off. It looks like with the new Sanji search, grab ourselves a 2-cost Reiju. And that will likely be the end of the turn. It's an interesting kind of mixture of strategies between the two players here as well, between these two decks. Both players kind of favoring having that.
Bro, if Reiju's like inconsistency didn't want to make me like do bad things, like I would be on that deck, bro. It feels like I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Removed from field or KO'd, then you can draw a card if you have 5 or less in hand, and of course Vinsmoke Reiju if you've got I think it's 6 in memory. 5. It is 5. 5 or less in hand and equal or less Don on the field. You can draw 2. As here comes the Roronoa Zoro, clearing the way of the Porsche first and foremost. As with its on-play effect, resting the Corrida Coliseum to do so. And the attack countered away with the 2k Black Maria that a lot of people expected when it was revealed in OP10 was going to have a big
This Reiju's hand is not looking that good. Does she have a big Reiju in trash? I mean, if she has a big Reiju in trash, she might be chilling.
In it since its existence.
Because she gets to refill.
As the 5k swing is
Unfortunately, she doesn't have any plays after that. She does big Reiju. Julio!
And there's one of those characters that potentially
Julio! Yo, Sulik, thank you so much for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. You out here chilling with me on this Saturday, man. Watching some games, man.
2-cost Reiju out onto board. Dom -1. Make it 4-cost Reiju.
So we refill the hand. Draw 3. Ah, yes, Pot of Greed. What does it do?
Essentially here, 2 from the 4-cost Reiju effect, and then 1 from the leader.
Pitching Niji.
As we're gonna
There's the Red Rock.
Germa search now.
Ah, oops, no Germas. Like I said, bro, this Reiju deck, like his Porsche search, oops, all Germas. Stage search, oops, no Germas.
Out earlier on in the game, we're gonna attempt to go 9k into the Zoro here, and I think we are.
Another thing about Usopp, I feel like since he goes through his deck so quickly, you'll run out of 2Ks very fast if you spend the game countering.
If we let this Roronoa Zoro go, the question is going to be, do we want to let it go?
Plus, you're like super behind on board too.
The threat that it poses on board at the moment, the only other characters are 2 Leos, which are 2k base, and Alessio says, no, I want to keep it around, and we will counter up and protect.
True, and the soccer build runs pretty low 2K count. Oh, is the soccer build the one with like Brooke, Rebecca,
Better look at
Houndblaze?
just trying to see what we could potentially look to recur, maybe a Rebecca blocker.
Because like whenever I play Usopp, I notice that like yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I noticed that like I just run through my 2Ks so quickly, and I'm moving through the deck because like I have like Leo searching 5, grabbing 2, Rebecca grabbing me a card, milling 2, Zoro milling 2 from the top of my deck, and because I'm not Lucci and I'm not grabbing 2Ks back with Rebecca, you really just like run out of counter towards the end of the game.
Wang is gonna go ahead and take the life. Now 5k from Zoro.
And then leader ability, drawing a card too whenever like Usopp goes through his deck pretty fast. That's on play when attacking as well. I'm so bad at it. I feel better with the standard type of build for sure. I mean, but like it's just practice, right? Trying a new build on the deck is like pretty much just playing a different deck entirely. Yeah, Suliman, good card.
Of the trash here as well.
I was playing against Usopp on ladder yesterday, and he had like double Hound Blaze. What deck was I on? I was on Marco. Yeah, I was on Marco, and he top decked that Hound Blaze. He needed to get rid of my 2-drop blocker, and I was like, bro, what happened? Is he just the main character? Hound Blaze is another good card. I hope we don't get another deck where Hound Blaze is a great card. I just hope we don't get a deck where Hound Blaze is like super viable. Yep. Remember when Brand New was swinging 6K almost every game?
Losing so many of your on-play effects.
If it'll be good in Kuzan, I don't know. Maybe.
Quite a detriment to Vinsmoke Reiju and its advantage.
It doesn't look like it. Since Kuzan's package is looking like they're doing freezing. Oh, I don't know if that's his package, but that's just like a card he got. He basically got a boa. So, I don't know. Porsche. Hey, we found 2 targets.
Of this search. It's going to be the blocker chopper, the 2 cost. That we're going to go ahead and grab from the search. It's going to be
yeah, I think in the context of the leader, it's pretty cool. But we just still need to see more support. Like, he doesn't really have a card that wows me.
Now that leader ability has been burned, we can try and freely...
I will say, though, whenever round 10 starts for this regional, I will be, like, switching off of this game.
Got 2 4K base bodies with the Suliman and the Brook. And then the Zoro had its power reduced.
Another Ichiji. Usopp has, like, no hand. Another thing about running, like, non-tribal in Usopp is you don't get any of the benefits from running non-tribal. So, like, the Brook doesn't get cost increase, and then you don't get to draw off of the Brook.
Gone. I think that was a Sanji taken off of the Kingdoms of Germa stage. Germa stage again.
OP11 Reiju is going to be interesting. A hard time to close out games with this build. Yeah. Because did they cut the Kiros Rebecca line from this build? So, like, you have no top end? Except I think if they run 7-drop Luffy.
Still early. We've got 10 rounds of
yeah.
Here on this day 1.
Mm-hmm.
And now over to Alessio's turn.
It's not looking like a hybrid build so far, because they've been through a lot of the cards in their deck, and I haven't seen like a Kiros or a Rebecca 7-drop.
That turn, and a combination of some nice coaxing out of the...
I think if you're playing this build, you just want to see Zoro and Dofi in your bracket. But like those are like unknown quantities. Like you want to see Zoro, Dofi. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe. I also think Chopper's another good deck right now too, because those animals come out fast. But like some can argue like why play Chopper, just play Zoro. But I think green untapped Chopper is good. Anyway, back to this game. I don't know. I still feel as if you can just get the most out of like playing standard Usopp, and you'll still win into Zoro Dofi in standard Usopp. Right, because you play 4-drop Zoro against their 3-drop Chopper, and you just don't swing early. You play blockers, and then once you play blockers, you play Zoro, And then once you get into your 7-Dawn turn, if you have perfect Rebecca Moria, like
sort of decision point.
you just win, right? Rebecca, Kiros, Zoro, Rebecca, Kiros, Cavendish, Rebecca, Kiros, Frankie.
So well is create that,
You just win after that.
wide board state.
So like this build has to be doing something better, right?
Cheap as well.
Yeah, I call that perfect Rebecca. Yeah, like bro, if you're a mid-range deck and you go up against perfect Rebecca, it's kind of Jover.
You are removing, you know, the 6k swing that is 2k away. A second Rebecca is going to be played down, and then here's Suleiman. Reduce the cost.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Porsche. Brook will swing. Looks like it's the Ichiji, and the Porsche should be getting popped here. It is indeed with the Brook effect. Solomon brings it down to a 1 cost. Brooks brings it down to 0.
Like we did all that and we popped Porsche.
A removal, but the attack.
If we had like Rebecca, Kiros, and Zoro that turn, right? Kiros brings our Leo back to hand. Zoro swings into the not Zoro. Kiros swings into the Niji or the Ichiji. I don't know, man. Like there has to be some matchup that like this build is better into than just like the standard build. Or maybe people just want to play Sokka again.
Not a Dressrosa type character, so will not trigger the Usopp draw effect. Now we're going to go 7k into the Suleiman. That will activate the effect and net an extra card for Alessio. 7k swing into lead. Still has the Rebecca available to block, but elects, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and take. Thought about
Yeah, you need more plays.
Potentially, but committed to take.
Ah, yes, Pot of Greed.
Now we go Vincent Reiju into the 4-cost Reiju.
I love Reiju, bro. I love Reiju, bro. I love that deck, bro. Are you back at the bottom? Unless that's your second Red Rock.
Find out exactly what has already been sent away. There
Reiju going from like 4 card to hand 7. Hey, bro, we love it here. I remember, bro, when there was like some Twitter war going on, and Vamp was trying to get 4-cost Reiju banned, and I'm like, hey, Reiju is not that good. It is not that good. I mean, from that, hey man, Reiju gets a little bit of privilege. Because like we hate to see Reiju high rolling, but we love to see Reiju love low rolling. We love to see Reiju low rolling. Because when Reiju doesn't open stage, they open the wrong combination of babies and adults. They whiff their searchers 2 turns in a row. Yeah. Yeah, we in the mud.
Exactly what we can fetch back. First, we've got to grab a couple of extra cards.
Like Reiju is Blackbeard. How many? Reiju is Blackbeard before Blackbeard. If you don't see stage, you're done. But Reiju is even worse than Blackbeard because each pair is like it has to be a pair. Whereas Blackbeard, Kuzan can toolbox for any Gurma unit. Imagine if we had a Gurma unit that toolbox for any Gurma unit. Do you know how insane that would be? Like, then they printed that event in EBO too, right? It toolboxes for any Gurma unit, but it's pretty much just more copies of 4-cost Ichiji. Yeah, right. No, I think we do get that in EBO too. I gotta test that card. I gotta read that card and test it to make sure it like does what I think it does. But like, I think they pretty much gave Reiju a Kuzan.
And that is defenses mounted.
Like Reiju and Kuzan and Blackbeard are actually very similar decks.
Gonna be harder.
You pay 4, pitch a baby from your hand, and you can only play the card with the same name. Okay, so like why not just play the baby?
were expecting to happen with the absence of Gecko Moria was that 4-cost Rebecca was already a pretty prominent card, but would become an even
why not just play the baby?
For decks that
Pay 4, pitch a baby, and you can only play the card with the same name with a power of 7k or less.
Of course, with it being a Dressrosa type character in this deck, it just further is of use in Usopp.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Smoke Reiju here, which is going to draw another 3 cards for Wang.
Like, if we didn't have to pitch the baby, then yes, that card blanks for any other baby.
As another blocker chopper.
Like, how about instead of pitching the baby, we just return the baby from trash to the deck? I don't know, man. My bad for not watching, so I was commentating the game, but
to potentially make its way down off of
is the London stream caught up? Triple check.
Exactly what is going to happen. Playing over the final one, making sure that there's not too many options that Alessio will be able to attack into during this next turn.
No, the next game isn't up yet.
7k swing with Rush is going to connect, so it feels still like that Wang on Reiju is in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they're still not back yet.
What can Alessio do, if anything?
I guess it's so bad. It's not so bad. It's a way for that deck that isn't German to play a Germa card from trash since the suited up ones aren't leader locked.
Alessio looking down in his hand.
Okay. So if we wanted to play Germa in another deck, sure, but then you have to see that 4-cost card. Because then you're playing like the babies that aren't anything but 1k counter in hand. I don't know, Bandai. That's pretty questionable, Bandai. They definitely could have made that card better. If they genuinely just made you have to have the baby in trash, and then you just bottom deck the baby from trash, and then you get to play the big one from hand or trash, then that card becomes infinitely better, and we have a Kuzan. Just don't make that card Don -1 either, so we don't get the card draw. I'll take that trade off.
Or something we can fetch the Suleiman back from the Rebecca.
I feel like just adding more consistency to like playing your adults and your babies is really how you like fix Reiju. Because once again, Blackbeard can just have any of the cards in trash and Kuzan will just dig them out.
So we can at least deal
and Blackbeard's a 5-life leader.
On this board, but I don't know if we can deal with enough. We are going to fire off the Rebecca blocker anyway. It is going to be the Suleiman. It looks like we're fetching back. It is.
Yeah, but yeah, if Reiju had a Kuzan, chef's kiss.
Playing Suleiman off of the Rebecca ability.
That whole deck is a Kuzan.
Here comes that Hound.
Oh, there's the Hound Blaze.
That's got a bottom deck. The 4-cost Reiju. The power boost is going to go onto the active Zoro as well. That is a plus 3k power boost. So this Zoro is actually swinging in for.
This is a good game though. Like outside of me belly aching about Reiju and just like watching this game, it's not a good game for Usopp, but this is a good game to watch though.
On Reiju. And Wang,
I feel like if Usopp was on the traditional build, this game might be a lot closer. All right, never mind. Usopp is just him. He has second Hound Blaze.
And that should bottom deck the Tony Chopper. It shouldn't be in the trash.
Yeah,
So
I can kind of see the Usopp coming back.
Get that corrected in just a second. We're gonna dump the hand
Woo!
of counter.
I was starting this thought earlier, but I never got to finish it. Reiju and OP11 is going to be scary because that other Reiju searcher, it mills cards too. So those cards are not going back to your deck. So like,
why did that chopper not go to the bottom of the deck?
It did go to the bottom of the deck.
No, it didn't.
Oh, he put it in the trash? The judge will put it at the bottom of the deck.
Stage, and it looks like we are now just resolving and getting the chopper blocker put back onto the
Yeah,
deck
they fixed it.
It was Houndblade.
You don't be doing that sometimes, bro? Like, they bottom deck something you put in the trash by accident?
No.
Alright, bro.
Irreparable games.
Alright, bro.
Recursion tools that
My fault.
Reiju has, but
My bad, Mr. Perfect Player.
for the sake of the board
On the
state,
chart.
sake of the game state.
What happened? You said you trying to roll shot? We gotta get them dubs, man.
Gotta get the easy dubs.
Gotta get them easy dubs, bro.
I've never roll sharked anyone. If I'm being honest.
I have.
And swing
I bet you have.
I have. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not even like rule sharking, bro. Like I was playing against a pudding, and then they used 9-cost mom to put the Hina at the bottom of my life. I was like, all right, sure. I put it at the bottom of my life, and then I was about to start my turn, and then they were like, actually, can I put the Brook there instead? I'm like, you already put the Hina. If that's a rule shark, then hang me, bro. Put me in the gallows. Bro, I'll take the punishment, bro. I'll put me up there with Roger. Sure, bro.
You said Hina, I say less. Let Brook cook.
Yeah, like bro, he said Hina. I took the Hina off my board, put it at the bottom of my life. I was about to start my turn. He was like, wait, can you put the Brook instead? I'm like, bro, you already put the Hina.
No, but I will draw this card.
Yeah, and then that Brook killed that 9-mom. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, bro.
Being scared of the Hina is insane, right? Like
it's also that like I'm Lucci, and putting a brick in my life really is like, oh, irreparable game state.
All of that playing over the 7 costs and trashing them away.
I'm sorry, did that come from deck?
Necessary here, and it's gonna be important.
And then another time where like I didn't roll shark, but I called my opponent out was like I count my opponent's hand in a regional. Like every time, I always make sure that they have the right amount of cards in hand. So my opponent ended up with 1 more card in hand than usual. I guess they like double draw because they were playing on Marco, and like they didn't cycle a card. So I called the judge. I was like, "Hella, hey!" I explained the board state to the TL. Like they drew for turn, they used leader ability, they did this, but they didn't return a card back to deck, so they have 1 more card in hand. So the judge made them put a card in their hand at the bottom of the deck, and then we ended up playing, and I ended up taking that game. Shout out me though, and that's not roll sharking. That's literally maintaining game state. So, like as a player, you have to be super diligent and like make sure that you're maintaining game state at all times, because that it genuinely is your responsibility as a player. I'm not telling you to like, if your opponent like makes a mistake or whatever, to like lock them into that mistake. I think you use your own discretion with that, right?
No.
Like no, because some people will be like, oh, you know, you want to play your opponent at their best, so if they make a mistake, you gotta let them, you know, not gotta let them take it back, but like if you don't, you know, it's like it's just an interesting like conversation.
No.
Because some people will be like, you know, let your opponent taking back certain mistakes, right? And I'm like,
this is not a logo.
Aren't I the a-hole? Like, aren't I the a-hole for letting you take back the mistake? Because then, like, you feel me? I'm the clown because, like.
You're gonna go through your next game and you're gonna be like, well, you know, my opponent.
So here's the right. I'll give you a simple example. Let's say you play somebody, they over counter for a swing. Let's say they have where they forgot that you're neck by 1,000 and they over counter for a swing. Do you let them take that back?
Do I let them take back the over counter? No.
Yeah.
No.
You're allowed to over counter, like.
You're allowed to over counter, but I mean it was a mistake.
Yeah, okay, you're allowed to over counter, and then they took the they put the card in the trash, and then like, oh yeah, I'm gonna let them take the card back from trash. Out of local, yeah. But I think it's too like, if we're in a regional, right? Bro, the Usopp is just him.
We don't have enough.
Oh, GG's.
Usopp's a homeboy, bro.
Wait.
And that
Raju just died.
Yeah.
Hey, Beats, Usopp won. Usopp BDIF. Oh, Raju.
Very close finish. And it is 3-0.
Shout out Usopp. Are we back?
Just to
Oh yeah, we're
sure
back.
the
We're back.
is not too big.
So this is Dofi versus Kid. The game just started. No way, this game just started.
I wanted to finish the other match.
We did finish the other match.
If he one player, so
Yeah.
winner
It was Usopp.
might be locked, maybe not. If he has
But yeah, we'll get back to that conversation later.
We have
a full
at
altered
the
out.
Goofy side we have Enrico that you might
Oh,
know.
you mean the
He won Utrecht finals.
Law versus Reiju?
Yeah, that's the one I wanted.
We'll get back to that stream whenever whenever they fix it.
On the other side,
Let's
we
just
have
watch this final.
We see Doffy going first, really good curve. the classic teaching to Weevil.
Bro, I've never seen Dofi miss teach
Hey,
Weevil.
Some information about the matchup.
That's
It's supposed
that's
to
Yellow
be
Kid, yeah.
Kid,
Now that's
Yellow Kid
BDIF.
favored.
Oh,
matchup
Kid BDIF?
Before the bans, and after the bans, now that they have Red Rocks, it became a lot.
Oh, we're just playing
closer.
Punk. Yeah, bro. Oh, you're reading the card. Yeah, GG's, bro.
After bans, they had spots left in the Dofi list, and now they are playing 3-4 Red Rock.
Why he had 6 life?
They have space for that
I
actually.
mean, 5
right
life.
now.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Really good against a 7
Bro, he
cost
just this is
9k blocker or a 8
I see
cost
Dofi.
9k.
I saw a limb.
Oh, on the yeah, no. They haven't updated the
The Weevil with the event, and now we're playing Moria to pick up the Weevil and put it in play again.
But this Dofi's a machine, bro.
These are the interesting plays you
He
can
just did that play in 3
You
seconds.
just let your Weevil die, you pick it up, and you draw a card again. And we're swinging for 7 at life again.
Yeah, Kid is supposed to be favored in this matchup, but like he can just lose sometimes too. It depends on the Kid build though, because I feel like you should be playing Kid like a Nell, where like you should have like the removal, and it looks like he has like Gadatsu and stuff too. Like you shouldn't be playing. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think Burn Kid is a gimmick. I think you should be playing Kid as like a consistent control leader that can like remove your board in the early game. In the mid game, he's healing, he's blocking, and in the late game, he's healing, he's blocking, and he's just gonna outvalue you. I feel like that's how you should be playing Kid. It's like a balanced now.
Swinging for 7 and playing another 4 cost.
This deck also, when it gets Zeus, this deck is gonna be a little even more insane.
Leaders not being changed, and the names. We have a small issue, like the OBS is frozen. So just stay with us.
Ooh, OBS frozen? Yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch it. You do not want that stream to crash.
Round of Swiss. So no finals yet, no top cut yet whatsoever. After this round, the Swiss is finished, and then we will know which 32 leaders and players will go to day 2 and will be playing tomorrow.
Yeah, but the winner of this is definitely locked, and then the loser has the one that loses this game still has a chance to make the second day. But let's see.
Oh dang!
It's very cool to see.
This ginger ale tastes like it got real ginger in it.
Yellow Kid in the top tables, and here we're seeing we're using the Jozu to bounce a card, and then we're gonna put a card on.
What did he bounce back? His Moria?
So you can use leader effect.
Oh, I was so enamored by the ginger ale.
A good Dofi player here is taking crazy advantage of the two-cost teach. We basically.
I mean, less cards on board.
Weevil, and now
right?
we're bouncing back our Moria.
Yeah. A question for you, question for the chat. Was Jinbei really the problem, or as we might see in this game, was 2-cost teach?
It's a combination of all of the cards.
I think.
And it also depends on like how much do you want to hurt Dofi.
And it made the deck fast. I think having teach keeps the deck very good.
I think when it came to like Dofi and what cards to hit, it was a combination of them having all 3 cards. Because Bo is a good card, but it's not super egregious. Teach is a good card. Like all of the cards are just really good, and then when you combined a lot of really good things, it just became BDIF, right? So Jinbei was like a tame hit because they want to keep the deck still relevant. So that makes sense. But if you wanted to kill the deck, you hit 2 cards. Yeah, so they play the Gadatsu again. They have 3. Honestly, bro, if you have a chump blocker, rest that teach. Yeah. Good play. They're gonna give you 2 cards. Will they give you 2 cards for it? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's another teaching hand.
Because you kind of you don't need the 2Ks in Dofi.
No, but you can't afford to because
the Gadatsu.
Your hand value is already so low due to the fact that you were teaching.
Oh,
and,
true.
He hasn't seen a Weevil.
Another Weevil?
Yeah, so like if he had saw like a Weevil, he probably would have gave it.
X-Drake is a supernova. That costs like 8 or less or whatever. Kid leader ability.
So we're taking this. We are gonna trigger.
Yeah, Gadatsu here. Holly pitch Scratchman. Actually, it looks like Nico.
Who just joined?
That's Armando.
Armando, I'm streaming. So.
Okay.
Say hello to the people.
That's a card you don't see every day.
Hello.
In this,
Alright.
yellow kit deck. Yeah.
Without leader ability.
You got my text?
What is he gonna play?
Yeah, I just
for
saw.
7 dollars.
Oh, what time you leaving?
It is the Doflamingo. Yeah.
Well, it's second 2 o'clock. I already told you that.
Just block out
I don't have the
if he
card
wants,
though.
he doesn't do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of it soon.
And the Gedatsu now doesn't do too much because we are at 5 life.
If Kid is playing this game plan, are we on Yamato? Well, Yamato doesn't kill anything here.
A little bit awkward. I think the biggest issue of yellow.
Also, why didn't they block?
Stuff. And, that's
Because
why
they
he's
wanted
maybe
the trigger.
playing His 8 cost
I assume.
Katakuri.
Yes.
to
Is he at
get
10?
rid of, like, now a Jozu or
He's
the
at 10.
7
Maybe
cost,
he aces here.
Doflamingo.
Does he have ace? If he has ace, then I understand. But if he doesn't have
They
ace,
don't have Raigo anymore or anything else.
This looks
oh,
like
he
a
has
tough
law.
position
Okay.
For, Yellow Kid, to be honest.
law, Kid in life. Then you take that Kid next turn.
Cost in life.
Yeah.
Seems like he's healing.
Stack of Dawn. Yep.
You got 3 Dawn left.
9 cost, no.
9 at
9
Jozu.
Blocker, very effective.
Yeah, what do
You gotta protect this Jozu here.
Right?
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
So how much is it? 9?
The Dofi's gonna run out of counter because then he has like Red Rock and Boa. But I think we Red Rock this law.
That Enrico has to sacrifice.
Well, do we Red
You
Rock?
have to.
Do we Red Rock the law knowing that the Kid is coming?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a potential threat. Like me, every time I play Law and it gets Red Rocked, it feels bad. Even though I have a Kid coming up next.
Yeah, because Kid doesn't heal you.
A Red Rock on top of his hand, so I
Yeah.
don't think
Yeah. So we protect this, then we Red Rock the law.
No, it will not.
and if we don't draw 2Ks,
I think we gotta swing this 5, bro. You gotta start chipping at that Dofi's life, bro.
Matchup. It does seem like Dofi going.
But if you swing that 5, then like your Satori is like liable to get traded into.
Yeah.
it really does.
And then if your log gets Red Rocked, you lose your Satori, you've lost the board. Your opponent has 2 7K units on board. You kind of just lose from there.
Like also for a 10 cost.
It's
Shanks
unfortunate.
kit, in a lot of matchup, Red Rock opens doors.
Yeah, the 6 and the 7s are doing it to this kid.
Red Rock in combination with
Yeah, not swinging a. I think not swinging a Satori is
No, it wasn't
smart
like
here.
that.
You lose the pressure on life, quote unquote. But you gain so much by having this body later on.
So we're gonna red rock the blocker here,
Mm-hmm.
and now we have 4 Dawn to pressure life. That X Drake is not a blocker anymore.
No,
The blocker is until the end of turn.
Yes,
So
but the blocker was now to the law that's got bottom decked.
Yeah.
So let's see. So we see an event. I think.
Man, this kid is in trouble, bro.
So that's a Robin. So
Hey, but shout out to the kid, bro. The kid was 9-0.
like super hard to counter.
Yeah, no, the kid was 9-0, bro.
And
So hey, he did it.
he can actually not do anything.
So we got like Dofi tops, we got Lim tops, we got Kid tops,
Or well, he
probably Shanks tops, maybe Lucci tops. There's a limitless link that one of the Italian players is like keeping track of like what decks are like what record. So we can kind of see early like what's topping.
yeah. Again, for the people who come in, we have some OBS issues, so apologies about the overlay not being changed. But let's focus on this game because Dofi's gonna put
Another Red Rock,
pressure.
man.
We're gonna attack for 6. We can't even counter the 6.
Kiku Nojo. I mean,
Okay, so it does seem
sure.
like the yellow kid deck plays some very interesting cards.
Yes.
Oof.
But
How do we survive?
yeah,
this?
I don't see healing in hand.
No, Katakuri, I think.
The Katakuri is a heal,
I
but
think that's a kid 8 cost. But let's see.
so like what we.
So I think we can rest the boa with.
Is Katakuri mandatory face up?
I think we can rest the boa with the kid, but the
Yes.
problem is
Yes.
we don't know how
Oh.
much counter there is in hand.
If Katakuri's mandatory face up, then we just lose.
Or something, right?
No, there are
Because there's no healing in hand. Because I'm about to say we Katakuri like the Satori face down.
Pressure life with kids. That's something.
Flip it face up. Like swing, then flip it face up.
Oh, and Ukiki Nojo was not legal. Your opponent.
Oh, the
Yeah,
opponent.
yes, Wow.
Oh, yeah, he has 4 life.
I was like, it's
Yeah.
3 life
Of
from,
course,
Yeah.
you cannot
three life
trigger
from your
Kiko.
opponent.
Woo!
Okay, he's taking it back.
Yeah,
Man. It just get worse, bro. It just get
we missed
worse.
it too, chat, so
We missed it too.
yeah.
Everyone missed it. Everyone missed it.
True.
Guess what?
The Kiku Nojo was illegal.
The Dome player has 4 life.
Glad they didn't
Dovey has
this
4
time,
life.
and that this won't affect
Everyone missed it. See, like people like be asking like, oh, how do you miss? How do judges miss this, miss that, bro? Everyone missed it. Everyone.
I wasn't here.
Everyone
I
just
called it up immediately.
my bad, bro. Yeah, I forgot. My bad, bro. I forgot who you were.
I'm literally him.
You're him, Timothy.
It will be countered a zillion%. Here we are.
Yeah.
He just might be cooked.
I mean, we are just
You
gonna
doing
counter every
Kata?
single hit here, right?
Sorry, but he has to heal himself. But he can't because Kata does face up.
Problem is Katakuri heals face up, right? So we can't even use leader.
Yeah, we can't even use leader ability. If Katakuri had the option to put face down, we put Satori in life.
Yeah.
And then have the extra be our blocker.
Yeah, I think.
Remember when I told you that this game plan doesn't work?
Very fast game again. So
Remember when I told you when
not
that
only
game
Lim
plan
is very
doesn't work?
fast,
What game plan?
Luffy seems to
The
go
one you were
very
talking about
fast
how to
and
play this deck. I
Oh,
told
the
you that-
the starve removal game plan.
Yeah, that does not work.
Our opponent saw removal.
The Red Rock is like super relevant in this matchup.
Bruh. And?
Our opponent saw removal.
In a yellow kit, so maybe
And?
has less
Alright.
answers
Chris?
for
You right, bro.
Chris plays Caesar.
You played the deck more than me, so yeah, you know.
We saw a little bit of
Like Chris
everything,
plays Caesar. Like he sees
but,
removal all game. Like the thing is, the deck can only play one card at a time, right? Like so,
or
for the most
Gaster,
part, like
Yeah,
Ben
you
is
need to
back,
start
Ben
trashing.
is back. How are you doing, Ben?
You have to play aggressive. The thing is, you have to starve out their hand by just trashing their life.
I'm a lot better
If you're gonna
now,
play a
thanks
control
for
aspect, that's the only
asking.
thing you
I'll
can do.
just explain sort of the situation that occurred during the lunch break. Basically, over the past couple of days, I've not been feeling 100%.
Bro.
But wanted to power through it, wanted to bring.
We're doing an interview. I thought there was some drama. They were like, oh yeah, bet based on the situation that was happening during lunch.
So I went over to a local hospital, got myself checked
Are you
out.
gonna go to CS?
That's good lore. Anyway, did they stop the stream and then restart it? Oh, is the stream good?
Oh, what?
Are you gonna go to CS?
Would you be able to pick me up?
He doesn't have the car.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'd make it then.
Your mama can't take you?
My mom's at work.
Oh, did they redo the stream? Yeah, they redid the stream. Did they finish? Oh, so they didn't even publish the previous VOD. They didn't even publish the previous VOD, so we just have this that's live. They restarted the stream. What is this? Whoa, wait. Is the London stream... Did they just kill it? Oh, they just killed the London stream? No, it's still live. No, they killed the London stream. Oh yeah, that was it. All right, yeah. Yeah, that's the London stream. Pasadena shit. I don't know where Pasadena. I don't know if Pasadena's streaming. I can check Twitter. Let's not open Twitter without pre-scrolling the TL. I have to pre-scroll the TL. Bro, I made sure that this account is safe for work, but it's just never a good idea to open Twitter and not pre-scroll the TL. Hey, chill out. Chill out. Hey, it's nothing crazy, bro. The bookmarks is clean too. All I got in the bookmarks is deck list, bro. Athens Regional would raid you. X2, nice. Congratulations. And they only lost to Teach. Shout out to Renee. They're like the craziest like Ragey player. Like they're a German Ragey player. Keck is collecting dollar bills. Oh, so okay, Flesh. This is the Lim player. Did they go undefeated? 10-0. Undefeated Lim. BDIF. Lim BDIF. Lim BDIF. Lim BDIF. Lim BDIF, bro. Bro, Crit, you've only lost to me once when you were on that deck, bro. Come on, man. He literally only lost like what? How did I beat you? He drew poorly and I won. Yeah, bro. He drew poorly, lost dice roll, and I won. I can't find a good give. I can't find a good give.
It's pretty good.
No, Lim BDIF, bro.
It's good. It's good.
I'd say it's top 5. I'm gonna say it.
Lim top 5? Lim top 5.
Right now,
bro, Lim top 5. Bro, we just got one undefeated. We just got one undefeated, bro.
It's not my fault people don't know the matchup, bro. Like, half those people didn't know the matchup.
For
dog.
10 rounds?
For 10 rounds, apparently. Listen, if they don't know the matchup, that's literally a skill issue.
Bro, we saw that
That's
Shanks player
literally
take a 6K swing with 1 life.
Bro, Lim is just BDIF, bro.
BDIF, Chris.
BDIF. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's being streamed.
BDIF.
Eggman streaming Pasadena. Okay, and then they haven't started yet. They started in like 5 minutes. All right, we got streams to watch.
I know his shit won't lag.
Not that crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, Tuck is putting his life on the line, bro.
What is he doing?
I told him we're going to One Piece. He's like, look, if I don't top this week, we got to start playing more Yu-Gi-Oh! I got to put in more reps.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, he's putting his life on the line, bro.
Oh God.
He's putting his life on the line. Let's pray for friend Tuck.
I'm gonna leave Vamp's tweet alone. I'm just gonna like it. I remember last time I retweeted Vamp's run, bro. He crashed out and lost his last 2 rounds, bro. I don't want to put no karma on his tweet, on his run, bro. Yeah, so Pasadena. All right. And just, bro, Lim BDIF, bro. Bro, Lim is BDIF, bro. I don't think.
What's wrong?
Bro, it went 10-0.
BDIF.
Yeah,
We
know the matchup, bro.
Bro, every Lim game we saw on stream ended in 15 minutes or less.
They don't know the matchup, bro.
Bro, it's BDIF, bro. I'm sorry.
You mean the matchup, nigga? Like you literally just switch your shit active.
Listen, you gotta understand, Chris. Your opponent not knowing the matchup is part of the skill issue.
It's part of the format.
Yeah,
that's tough that they're playing in an unskilled region. That's crazy.
hey, bro, I'm live.
That's wild.
That's insane.
Hey, bro.
Bro, Europe is crazy. What? Nah, bro. Bro,
to be fair,
Chris says a lot of things, bro. When
we come from a Yu-Gi-Oh background, and Europe was always a more unskilled area. So
Europe got a whole deck running around there, still like taking wins and plants. Nowhere to be seen in America.
I don't understand how like that deck kept winning. Like it got no upgrades.
does someone have the limitless TCG thing? I need that link. My bad for screaming into the mic, guys. I'm sorry if y'all was just trying to chill. Low tempo this Saturday. Limit tournaments. Man, this is pre-ban, right? Jesus, dude, Bonnie won it all. Crazy.
Oh,
Amado.
Yeah.
That day we saw Law, Green Law beat Green Bonnie, right? And Was that like a regional or was it a Treasure Cup?
I don't remember. Was it in California?
I don't remember. But you remember when like the Bonnie player picked up Cavendish and was reading it?
Oh, yes, yes. Oh God, I remember. Yeah.
What format was that?
Like, bro, we know. How do you not know what your card does?
This was like 09 or 08 or something. I don't remember.
Dude, the issue was it was on his field. It was on his field.
It's like, why are you picking up and reading Cavendish?
It's on
The card you play 4 of in your deck?
He probably didn't know Law was a supernova. He probably didn't know Law was a supernova.
It was on his field, dog. He probably thought it said body exclusive.
The moment he did that, I was like, "Oh God, it's over. He's cooked.
Does it say once you read the card, you lose?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not digging through Eggman events, bro.
Like that's not a Bonnie exclusive. All right, say less. Say less.
Bro thought it was a Bonnie exclusive.
Well, I guess we're playing some sim. We're waiting for these these rounds to go through.
You know what's hilarious? I woke up this morning. I was going on a great run with Bonnie on ladder, and then I proceeded to lose 8 games in a row.
That's sick. I love that for you.
Thanks, champ. I played 3 Blackbeards, 2 Lucci's, the rest were Shanks.
I don't think
Beckons everywhere.
Sim isn't beating the matchup allegations, bro. It's like whenever you test the deck on Sim, you get paired with your worst matchup.
It really was.
Like I don't know, man. I've seen more Katakuri in these past 2 days of Marco testing than I have whenever I've played like.
Yeah, bro. I don't know where these katas are coming from.
These katas are. It's so annoying too. Oh God. The games are so annoying.
And then it's like, all right, cool. I'm tired of going against kata. Let me just like casually like.
Can we kill it? We have Monet. Can we kill it 3K?
Like go do like on a rank game, and then the kata hunts me down.
It just goes for it. He just sees, oh, it's this guy's lobby. Oh, let me just sneak in,
Play
Ezo. Like, I see you're playing Rebecca.
Find Newgate. What do we play next turn? We swing 6, play Monet, and then we can kill Desoro with Seaquake. We can kill whatever body he plays with Seaquake and Monet.
Well, it's funny. I switched to Airdor Lucci, and I just won all my points back.
That's the matchup. That's
matchup. And now that's the only deck I have a positive win rate with.
That's unfortunate.
Damn, y'all got positive win rates. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Chris,
positive win rates.
That's because you're not playing best deck in format.
You're playing ranked without Lim.
I'm not playing one.
Bro, he's out here bringing Caesar. Like,
bro, Caesar's a good deck.
I'm taking the first life. I'm removing that body. I still think we cycle out the ace just so that like we see more cards. I don't think cycling out counter is good against this deck. Do I even take this 5 here? I don't think I take this 5. If he swings 6, I gotta take it. But if he swings 5, then I'm good.
I like when that leader plays a Rosinante package because then I know it's an easier match for me.
Yes, same here. Literally, same here. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Cool. Say less, dog. Let me cook.
I was like, you can hold those 9 cards in your hand as long as I don't see Luffy Taro.
He's on the package. He did God Thread.
He did God Thread on the Monet.
He's on the package. God. He's on the package. This Gravity Blade is. I think we bottomed this.
Literally, objectively, just works. I don't understand why they're.
It is objective. Like I don't understand it either.
The Seaquake is gone. Bro, God threaded my Monet. He's gonna be real mad to see what I play next.
I don't blame him.
He's gonna be real mad to see what I play next. That would melt. Senior Pink. Grabbing dot thread. Goyla.
Goyla.
What, you're just gonna rest my blocker?
Pop it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it.
Like, yeah, you're gonna tap my Monet. And unless you're playing a rush unit, this blocker will just block for the Monet.
This just feels so much safer. You see, if this is a normal build, there'd be 3 problems on the field right now.
Oh yeah, true. No, I would have to have dealt with a 4-6 or a 5-6 into a 7-8 into a 5-6. I mean, I would have been able to deal with it, but the 7-8 would have stuck. Both the 5-6s would be dead. But we just killed a 7-8 this turn. But then he probably plays like a 9-10.
Yeah.
And I got to deal with and I got a 9-9 or a 9-10 and a 7-8. The 7-8 dies, but then I got to deal with that freaking card that he followed up with. Excuse me. He god threaded my blocker.
This man is different, bro. I don't know what to say.
He's just him. Oh, why not?
Who's stopping me?
No, because that only looks for like another new gate. How important is it to pressure my opponent here? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, that's usually what their hand looks like, and I'm like, I'm perfectly fine with you like stalling the game out. I'm playing Bonnie. I want to stall the game out against you anyways.
Yeah, bro. Bro saw no Rosinantes, no Dofitaros, no searchers. He had the God Thread blockers and 2 drops. That's unfortunate, bro.
Brent cow.
I think I go second. 2, 4. It kind of the curve doesn't matter
against Bonnie.
Like your curve doesn't matter. I just think we don't want you to have that searcher out, right? Like we have searcher and a Vonkov.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if he plays Cavendish, you know, turn 3, you want to just be able to pop it, get rid of it right away.
It's greedy to hold this red rock for like 5 turns. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It kind of is.
It's super greedy to hold that red rock for 5 turns. No new gate. This is like literally the only target, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 of our Beckmans, but we have more. Still no 2 drops for this Ivankov, but we can just like draw one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's my new gate. Is it worth just like bouncing this Rosie? I think so. Because we're not getting any value out this Atmos anyway.
Maybe.
Then the alternative is like I look for a 2-drop, play a Vonkov.
Yeah.
I already have a lot of cards in hand anyway. And then like the body is fake because their leader ability.
True. How much counter is Atmos?
1K.
1K. Oh.
I think I think we I think we do this. What account is streaming the Virginia regional? It is the booster box. Oh, they're live. Hey. Oh, hey, look, it's another Lim.
The king.
Wow.
What is that? Was that Lim versus Bonnie? Yeah, so the booster box is streaming Virginia, and then Core TCG is Eggman is streaming Pasadena.
I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Concede, bro. Regionals are on. Oh wait, this is the only channel. Yeah, this is your only. Man, this is your only. Yeah. Booster box is streaming Virginia, and then Eggman is streaming Pasadena. It is very dark in Pasadena right now.
Why isn't it like 10 o'clock over
I'm
there?
saving some daylight, bro. Yo, daylight savings.
Ah, I see, bro. I don't know, man. This limb is looking crazy.
That's the limb against the Bonnie player is cooked if that's the board against
Bro.
Bonnie. If that's Bonnie, I can't see the leader.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Chris.
Bonnie, yeah, that Bonnie player is cooked. That Bonnie. Wait, how much life does the limb player have?
Ooh.
2? Oh yeah, the Bonnie player is done. The Bonnie player is cooked. There's no coming out of this.
I can't see because of the sheen.
It's a Bonnie because that's a Barto.
Yeah, that's Barto and I think Cavendish. Yeah. Oh, let me unmute the stream.
Yeah, like getting out of one attack is trivial at this point, right?
Yeah, Barto.
You only have
Yeah,
one
no.
blocker. If you have,
The
like,
Bonnie
an
player is
under
not
game
winning
hand,
this.
You immediately get rid of that block.
That Sakazuki's good, bro.
Sakazuki is good. It is good.
Sakazuki is good.
It just kind of says you have to.
I think honestly, bro, you cut that Law Searcher.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Now we have a 9K swing, putting on the pressure.
I'm not gonna lie, Chris. I was sad when I played with the deck, and I didn't see that Sakazuki not one time.
Yeah,
I'm not
Sakazuki
playing
good
that
card.
one- I'm not playing it at more than one. It's very unfortunate.
That's sad.
That's like
Oh, that's 9.
worst brick in your deck.
That's 9. That's 9. That's 9. It's worse than audio.
I'm not gonna listen.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say about Sokka is you have to spend 6-hold Dawn for that
Yeah,
because you
spend
can't.
6-hold
You
Dawn.
can't.
Yeah,
can't
no, that is
put it
true.
out.
But like, you're removing a 5,
You are.
You're playing a lot of cards
and you're playing a 6/7,
to interact with. You generally
I
don't
guess.
and then you're gonna play another 5/6 right after that. Nah, like, hey, Lim just has crazy
mean,
turns.
That's saying that I'm on 9.
If you're doing that on turn,
That's turn
for
3.
your-
Yeah.
9 Dawn is turn 3. No
that's
matter
turn
what,
4.
it's turn 3 in
That's
every
turn
Lim
4.
deck. Oh, my fault. My bad, man. You're right. It's turn 4. Right? Because what?
But
You go 1, 4 into 6, then 6 into it's 7, then 7 into 9. So you go 1, 4, 7, 9.
Smells blood in the water.
Yeah, it's turn 4. It's
Yeah.
turn 4 wherever you go.
But sometimes I just want to slap the Zoro on the board. Just
I mean, yeah, if you're
Yeah,
healthy,
so
if
you
you're healthy,
saying
just
that
slap
me
Zoro.
playing Sokka playing a body, that's me giving up my Zoro turn or
It-
giving up an audio
It's
turn.
all dependent on board state, though. Like
It
we're
is
not,
dependent on
we're
board
not saying,
state, you're right.
we're not saying that. Oh, we do soccer in every situation. We're saying that, like, yo, bro, if you're a little bit behind on board, the soccer turn is nuts.
I mean, there's an argument to like run 2 because you can always just cycle it out
Nine
with
at
it out if
lead.
you don't need it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Leader ability.
there's an argument.
Placing Nell. Mihawk. Untap new gate. Bro, that Mihawk is crazy, dog.
Mihawk is
Oh,
busted.
Mihawk is
Mihawk-
You know
God.
the
That-
thing is, bro.
No, Mihawk is paying
If there's
taxes,
just
bro.
another deck that starts using the Odyssey package,
Odyssey,
they just throw the
yo,
Mihawk
there is
in,
another
yeah.
deck that's using Odyssey. Oh my god, I don't think there is one that could do it properly. It has to be another green purple. I feel like.
I think honestly, I think the best way to it might have been best
Because they all cost 5 except for Lim.
Just get rid of something, just to
Man.
You can just run. You can just run
We did the trash pile check.
the Yanels and the Mihawks, and if you see them,
My guess here is Brian's
Yeah.
because the Yanel just draws no matter what, and then you just find the Mihawk and all right, cool, 10-10 or 11-11. My bad.
But no, okay, we are gonna.
You could probably run the Enel in Rosinante.
That is
You
a
could.
big ask.
It is a big
That is a big.
Because you're definitely gonna have
We are gonna go ahead and
rested guard.
10
Definitely
drop.
gonna.
Oh no, 10 drop Dofi. You have no leader ability? You have no blocker? Oh,
Bro,
interesting.
no leader ability, no blockers.
Wait, no,
How
they have a
big is your-
Cavendish. They have a Cavendish. They have a Cavendish. They have a Cavendish. Never mind. Never mind. They have a Cavendish. They have a Cavendish.
Yeah, they're still.
I mean,
that is probably
like
they still got to deal with these two swings.
You still gotta.
I can't see how big the Bonnie player's hand is.
Green and purple cards have rush, but even though your leader effect just negatively interacts with it, so we're gonna keep
6
Don
lead.
open, unless we have like legitimately like a beige blocker. I don't know how we can.
If they have a beige, then yeah.
Catching the Dawn.
6 lead.
Swinging 6.
Just counter. We don't go to 0, bro.
I mean, but can you get out of 17?
With 5 cards in hand, the math isn't mathing.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Do we ever just save Don so we can swing with the baby limb?
Like a chance, I feel like.
It's like just save 5 Don, put 5 on Sakazuki, swing 12. No? Okay.
Yeah.
17.
Gonna go ahead.
Yeah, bro. How long was that game? 12 minutes? Interesting. Bro, you guys can't convince me Lim isn't BDIF. I'm sorry.
No. I'm gonna be honest. This is not a good matchup just because of how wide Lim goes.
Yes.
It's never a good matchup.
You guys cannot convince me Lim isn't BDIF. Oh, are they replaying round 1?
The previous turn, because he knew that if he had swung with, or excuse me, tapped the Bonnie to get the search out.
Yeah, easy clear.
It wouldn't have been as easy.
Hold on.
So personally, I don't know how this matchup's going to go because we.
Bro, you know what happens if Lim is BDIF? You know what actually happens?
She people learn the matchup and she isn't as good anymore.
I'm joined by
You
my
start
man
playing
Taylor,
Corona.
aka Purposefully.
Actually happens.
And
The people start playing
we're
Corona?
super excited. We've got round 1.
Oh, because since they're arrested, you just
They come in arrested, you just do neg 1, play Rima, pop it. Play 1, neg 1, play Rima, pop it.
Or we just play carrot and just electric Luna you for 3
Or
turns.
just play carrot and you just
Or we just play carrot. Lim BDIF or we play carrot.
It 3-cost Sanji though.
Bro, the rise of green. The downfall of black, the rise of green.
You know what's crazy? You know what card absolutely cooks Lim?
It isn't like a
Pedro.
Oh, Pedro, yeah.
Yeah.
If you,
I told y'all Pedro was good, bro.
if you don't see
y'all
Newgate,
Pedro's good.
yeah, Pedro and Lucky Roo. If you don't see Newgate, those cards are terrorists in this meta.
There we go.
Don't say that card's name in front of me. I see
Lucky Roo. Bro, Lim BDIF, we play. Bro, Lim is BDIF. We play Red Green Smoker. We're playing Pedro and Lucky Roo. Lucky Roo is leader lock. Never mind. Never mind.
I cannot wait until EBO2. I get to play carrot and I can just rest Lucky. I never have to worry about dealing with Lucky ever again. I can just rest Lucky.
See a 7K. I mean,
I
this
just
what
rest
a
him.
turn, right? Developing.
Sick and tired of seeing that card.
Full board. You got your key searcher, which is extremely important, being Nami, and having a blocker still established with the 1-cost chopper. Now having
Guys, it's almost like 1:30. Y'all still heading to CS?
You can't ask for.
Yeah. I'm just
a
putting
really
Caesar
better
together real
turn
quick.
four
And
right
then
there,
I'm
depending
gonna get ready to
based off of the situation that he had.
Yeah.
Like
this
I
is
got
interesting
Lim
to
on
note,
me
so
just in
Reggie did
case. I
counter
got
that
King
7K
on me
swing,
because I really want to
and
play
one of their
King.
1Ks that they used for counter was another Niji. So
But
if
Caesar's
they're
the
able to
GOAT, bro.
play yet another one, start popping some more cards.
The
this
clown?
is the best way for Reiju
Yeah.
to take some control.
He's
of
a
the board.
superior clown.
Always hard against red green law.
The superior clown.
Here they're doing a
Bro, Buggy
turn by
cannot
turn
beat Caesar.
search, top 3, and they do find the baby Nietzsche.
What
So,
in the
that's
like
not
what do you
what
mean like
the
lore wise
Buggy
or in the game?
cannot-
Again.
Now here's the real
Both,
question.
actually.
So with
Buggy
finals,
cannot beat Caesar.
Are you taking care?
Because the board never
of
sticks.
taking care of the chopper? I feel.
Yeah,
I played against a
gonna
Buggy. I popped
pose more
everything he put
value
on
over
board. He
time.
never
Yeah,
got to
I
put a
feel like
Buggy on
the
board.
Dark is going
right.
to be,
You are correct.
In my opinion, more of a threat.
I
To
forget
the
that deck just
longevity
loses
because
turn.
you're just going to be dealing with this extremely.
We forget a lot of decks just lose to removal now that the removal decks are gone. That's why I like Marco is strong.
Redundant search that will be
True.
Refilling the hand over and over.
So like, because Marco, in my opinion, just becomes like the new, like one of the new removal decks, and then he still loses to like what was like beating the removal decks before, which was like Blackbeard.
Get rid of that Cavendish, which is
But
probably
BY's
the
kind of dead.
biggest issue right now. You're letting
I haven't seen a
the
single
body
BY Luffy
stand
anywhere, and I'm praising
You're
God.
gonna have to get rid of this body that's also swinging.
You don't have
they
the
minus with
The broken
games
card.
can't last as
But,
long because
Exactly.
there's no gecko.
Yeah, they
You
just
will
die.
eventually run out of children.
Yeah, 2K, 1K there to protect. We are going to block with Chopper now. Really wants to keep the Cavendish alive. It completely.
I'm not gonna lie, I already seen like the later half of this game earlier, so I'm not like super
As,
invested. But
that engine.
I'm still gonna
with
keep it
almost
on. I'm still gonna keep it on for the
understand
guys,
that
for the
Dawn,
gang.
You know, those 2 Dawn alone are just what you need for your leader effect.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's a massive card to keep onto the board. We get a free block here, but now with 2 Dawn, do we see just a Chopper? Yeah. So Chopper getting arrested Dawn as well. Yeah, Chopper makes sense. It's gonna be kind of interesting to see if Law is going to try and play aggressively here, or if he's going to try and do some damage control and manage the board.
Yeah, I almost wonder if it would have been a little bit more advantageous just to stack that Dawn and really try to get rid of the Cavendish and tax the Law player's hand there, because now...
The thing about Law, whenever I play red-green,
yeah, as we've said,
because he's like a board-centric deck low-key,
God, Otama, look at that.
Best
like, he doesn't have removal.
You know?
I've always had a hard time, like, managing, like, countering for my units. Because every card in your hand is a resource in Law, especially because you need to be able to play some of the cards so that you can use leader ability.
Will never drop this card because it is so perfect for how the deck runs.
Oh man.
Shambles right here.
Here we go.
Yep.
Ooh.
Seeing double Law blocker is insane.
Replay again off of the Law effect. Getting
I don't think he's played a Bonnie Searcher yet.
Ooh,
I see.
He's looking at Mulgun here. He's thinking of Mulgun. I think that's actually a really good call.
That is a strong card here.
Yeah,
Gets rid of that Chopper while minusing on an opposing character.
Oh yeah.
And we already have Ichiji as a 5k because of the Otama play. And Niji could be easily brought down, swung in.
So we Mulgun, yeah, we Mulgun the EGG, we KO the Chopper, or
and just outright KOing. Interesting.
Okay.
Or do we KO Mulgun the EGG, KO the Chopper?
Too much vulnerability
with the curly the Dawn into the EGG.
Yeah. Still leaving us with 3 Dawn.
Alright, hey bro.
After the
Those are Marco fundamentals. It's alright, bro. Other people don't get it, bro.
Just fantastic. I mean, you're still going to be able to get potentially another 2 7k swings from both leader as well as blocker Law here. You're also sitting pretty at 2 life. I think that this is...
I guess you can make the argument that like we get the Chopper blocker anyway, but now our opponent can just like take life.
And I think if Reiju does counter out here, you know, he might just pivot for board, and that's where, you know, Reiju really gets punished. So,
I'm switching the playlist.
I think Reiju's got a bit of a tough choice.
Yeah, they're fighting uphill battle and not really playing the tempo game that they want to, controlling, being aggressive. They're forced to be defensive.
Sure. Yeah, we're going to see a block here. Yep, and this is what I was talking about. We're going to see multiple 7k swings coming from the blocker, but then we're also going to have potentially a leader right after as well. Could go wide with a 5k from Law as well as a 5 from the Dawn, but I don't see that being the case. I don't know. What are your thoughts here?
See, the opponent also a bit in a crisis here. Do they want to give the 2 cards? They're expecting either a 7 or 2 5s. Really interesting. If they discard 2, then I could see an argument to swing 2 5s. Sure. They're already going low in hand size, and they are another 2 and a 1. So actually discarding that 3 cost Niji.
Yeah.
And they're just going to go for that 7 and get a guaranteed life, or are they going to swing at the Niji?
Yeah, see, that's the interesting choice. I am kind of curious. Oh, he does go life
Okay, just
here.
go life. Just wants to get Reiju low, not comfortable.
Yeah.
Say, like, I can kill you pretty soon here if you don't start stopping my board.
I think it's really fair, though, because your board is already
Yeah.
looking fantastic.
I think we work on like a Reiju list without without Foxy stuff. It sucks too because I've like bought all of my my Porsches. My Porsches are all like alted, and I have to cut them now.
I think we're seeing it played right now.
We are.
They can always
perfectly
slide
on
over.
time.
No, I'm good, bro. The Porsches stay in the binder, bro. You'll be all right. You alleged Foxy player.
Alleged. Oh, I forgot you. I can't believe.
I don't know the lore, bro. To me,
clearly,
I've never seen him play that leader at locals, bro.
That's crazy.
I've never seen him play that leader at locals, bro.
That's crazy.
Realistically, only going to have 2 swings.
I've never seen him take it. I play Gecko Moria, bro, pulling out Foxy all of a sudden. All of a sudden, there's this 5-year deep Foxy lore. All right, bro, my bad. Oh, they turned the lights on.
Listen, I told you already. The reason you don't see him play that deck anymore is because I play Bonnie, and that deck auto loses to my deck.
Yeah, and then this 7k swing.
Oh, because the leader just has to swing.
Yes.
Why am I forgetting the name of it?
And then once the leader just has to swing, we just play carrot.
Yeah, the Cavendish. Yes.
Well, no, because then your carrot becomes frozen. But then it just doesn't matter. Because once you drop that 10 drop, then
way too valuable right now.
Leader's no longer swinging.
I think the Cavendish is very important. So
what'd you say, Colin?
I think
I topped with Foxy like 3 times.
Yeah, I think this definitely.
Yeah, I'm never at MVM though, so like I said,
taken care of.
I've never seen you take that deck to local. So.
Yep, into the 4 here.
Brother,
Yep.
he played it
Only
at
deck
them. He played it at them.
All right, all right, bro. You're right. My bad.
You forgot he got cooked by that?
Don't hunt me.
There we go.
I've gotten cooked by your Foxy on Sim, yeah.
Yeah. No.
When I was playing Moria.
Yeah.
No.
You
were playing Teach.
I was playing Teach, and I got cooked by
Yeah,
your
you lost
Foxy.
that day.
Oh, I don't know. that sounds like I don't remember that.
All right, sorry about that. The players are still going through it right now. He's deciding whether he's getting out of this 5K swing. I mean, I don't think blocking is the correct choice, even though it's a free block, because then you're just going to be looking at a 7 to 4. Oh, he's going to let it go. Interesting.
Yeah, this is actually on the Niji swinging 6 at the 4, and I think this did not want.
This great. This law was super ahead, but this goes back to what I was talking about earlier, right? Like, you need all of the cards in your hand to like play. And if you're looping searchers, yeah, that like deficit gets mitigated.
Sorry, I totally
but
on the Niji being on a possible swing because I was just thinking of all the.
At some point, you just run out.
We still are gonna have
Bro got the memory of an 80-year-old lady. Yes, bro. I have the memory of an 80-year-old lady, and then my brain can also just go like baby brain and like be underdeveloped and soft at the same time.
I'm gonna head out. I'll catch you all days later.
All right, friend Chris.
All right.
All right, Cal.
Yeah, we've already seen the Nami search like 3 times by now, 3
that
4
card
times.
has gotten so much value. Yeah.
And then here we go, very good turn here. Pitch a black bug. Look at top 3, and we even have follow up for another Ichiji.
Solid.
Yeah, now Reiju is in the driver's seat, and Law has no removal, so
up to Law to try and bounce back into this. And
only 2
you
cards
either
in
have
hand,
to.
though. They did have to use a lot of cards for counter.
You either have to kill that Reiju.
And then
we're gonna see another variation of the Nami. I love that he's got so many artworks.
Mismatching playsets is my favorite.
I
Yeah,
love that.
you either have to kill that Reiju,
2K counter, bro.
or you're
Yeah.
dead.
This actually could be nice. Yeah, plays it out, gets the 2 Dawn back, and then can easily shambles, do a little Nami bounce back.
This Law isn't like out of it technically. It depends on how many cards in hand the Reiju has.
Yeah.
And if they're like bricked or not.
But we are just gonna see a 7. I think he's.
I can hear your plays. Are you listening to Tokyo Sniper?
You're not gonna
maybe
win the board game, so you have to win, the race. And
I don't know what the name of the song is in Japanese.
The guy is the artist Ryusenki? I don't
Yep,
remember.
yep, that's exactly it.
There's the
What's good, Vic? I'm streaming. Your mic is muted, by the way.
many of those rush Luffys, so.
Yeah, I think I saw the restand Law.
No, this is Virginia.
True.
He can start really hitting hard unexpectedly. Not many players are playing around a card that old.
That's a Reiju?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a Reiju. Reiju does a lot in
This is round 1.
He's got tons of Dawn left.
No way.
Tons.
Yeah.
We're going to be getting some cards. We're going to get a Black Maria.
They started late. The stream is late. I don't know, because they're technically like replaying this this match.
Setting up.
He's going for it.
Asking. Hey,
Restand Law. Yep.
I'm going all in.
Yep.
9. 2K. Yeah, Reiju has it, bro.
Get to 9. Oh, we get out of it. All right, 11. And it passed. That's so tough, though.
Ooh, that's probably the end of the game.
Yeah, that's rough.
Both blockers down.
I think that's
1 card in hand.
3 cards.
I have a gift for you.
7.
Yep,
7. 7. 9. 7. Yeah, GG's, bro.
And Reiju is going to take it.
They came to a last turn to swing all out. It was a really good attempt from Green Law. They did the best they could.
I think that was probably about as best as you could try and make it using the restand there. It was pretty huge for Reiju to see that judge on curve.
Oh, okay.
Without
I'll
seeing
take
that
it.
card,
We'll open
I think
hand.
that you wouldn't have had the board presses.
Yeah, bro. I know it's only us that care about it now.
Deal with what your opponent's gonna have going on.
Well, Mondo cares about it.
Everything about that match.
It's just really Junior that don't like it.
How did you sneak me into this conversation, bro? I'm just chilling watching the stream.
I think that Law was.
I mean, but do you like it now though?
How did you just sneak me into the conversation?
You know, bounce.
Where's Chris at?
Sort of.
He went to
rush
cool stuff.
cards.
I'm about to
I
leave
think
too.
that being able to.
I sent it to your DMs.
I'm trying
a little bit more with a rush.
Alright, I want to see this blasphemy Chris was talking about yesterday.
But yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm on stream, bro. I can't talk about that lore.
Yeah, and
you
that,
know, still alive, still real dead.
Junior, bro.
And in
Yeah,
another
bro.
world, you can totally imagine them taking it
Sorry.
there with a 2 double 10K swing back to back.
100%, dude. If that was me, I know I would have bricked out and I would have had
Yeah.
nothing. I would have been like, all right, you got it. GG. It was worth a shot. Yeah, but honestly, fantastic round one. I love to see that we have some 2 interesting decks being played here. It's great whenever.
Who's the guy with him right there?
Who, Luffy?
Like
The guy with Luffy?
You know,
Yeah.
really
That's
kind of
purposefully
make,
TCG.
you know, a whole new game, but it really does make it feel fresh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're able
He does
to
he does a lot of
be
like
little bit more
skits.
experimental and bring back leaders that have
He
been
does a lot of
written
like
off.
skits, and he
Rangers
recently
is
did
still
a
insanely strong and just got even stronger with running less bricks
a
and
documentary
that
type
event. So
documentary
there's so much room for
documentary
people who want to either one trick
crazy
deck
documentary
or
is
just
crazy
have an entire array of
documentary
options
type
to go
video,
to.
bro. I can't read. I'm cooked.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Documentary
Bro, it's
is
just English,
crazy.
The first round
It's
of
just
the
English,
day.
bro.
We've got a lot of rounds.
My first language, by the way.
Also have a top
Your first
32
language,
top
insane.
cut happening tomorrow, and I'm very excited for it. But we're gonna break
Junior
for a
first
little bit,
language is
and we'll be back
Palette
with round 2 shortly.
For sure.
We'll see you soon.
Does Vic know about the Chris lore?
He does not know about the Chris lore.
Uh,
I can't.
Find out.
I can't. You could say it, and I'll just mute you, but I can't say it, bro. Exactly. Yeah. Chris is a dastardly individual, a devious individual, bro. This is
He a petit bousin.
all of that. Kid did all of that, bro.
All right, I'll be back. Let me go back to work, bro.
For sure. What am I looking for? Sim gaming. All right, more Marco gaming. Shanks. Let's try keeping this. Maybe this is a greedy keep.
Hmm? See, everything's fine. Look, everything's fine.
Was he on 5 next turn? Marco, he can kill this on Marco, but like it is what it is, right? We're going to 6 Dawn. He's going to 5 Dawn. It's 3 turns until. Can we hold Red Rock for 3 turns? I think we can.
I also think you can.
Oh no! Wait, I was supposed to stack the top.
I thought you were gonna.
Yeah,
do
I
the event.
was supposed to stack the top for Ivankov. It's all right. It's all right. We don't need a second Red Rock. Wasn't paying attention. I don't even think I can kill this with the Monet. Show me what you got, Duval. Oh yeah. What's he going to next? 7 Dawn. He's probably gonna. Yeah, he's probably just gonna Beckman, kind of whatever I play here. So this Ivankov may not just get any value. We're definitely gonna, because we need Newgate. Playing like either Newgate or Rally next turn. Yeah, we're gonna draw these 2 2Ks and then draw the Newgate and then do that. I don't think we get this Gravity Blade off. 6, 7. Got a lot of 2Ks. 6, leader ability. 7. Yeah, even if we had the money, we couldn't kill it anyway. The playlist might change again. Yeah, make you use that Beckman. Let's talk about love. Is it? I like the Monet. I think we get rid of the Ben Beckman. No, I think it's probably Ace.
It probably is Ace.
Probably Ace.
The Thatch is a 2K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ace.
You can make an argument for like killing the Yasop there, but I think the 7K is a little bit more threatening. Plus, it's like Dawn investment.
Yeah.
This Yasop sticking is unfortunate.
It is.
Can he kill that? -40? No, he wouldn't be able to kill it. This is 3 2Ks. No, this is all 4 cards from hand because I don't have this.
This is 2 2Ks. Oh wait, damn. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's all the cards in my hand.
Yeah. I forgot this.
I'm at 10. I can just kill his ready with my rally, and then we'll just swing into the Yasop. Yeah, I'll just kill his ready with my rally, and we just talk about love. Nah, we're past that. 6, 3, 2. This we got to fight for board here. This is a 4K swing 7. And he just drops the Shanks on me.
He gets red rocked.
Yeah. Because we're going to take a 12. Yeah, no, we're going to take a 12. So we probably just up the stats. We have Monet in hand. If he has multiple Shanks, I'm kind of screwed, but...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen,
what it is.
for round 2. We do apologize.
Okay,
about
their round 2 is up. I got to wrap this game up quickly.
Round 1, unfortunately, there was a bit of a network error. We're getting it resolved right
Draw
now.
card.
So if you are watching
okay,
this
looks like we're
live,
playing a
if you have any hesitations,
Vonkov
if you're watching
into the
this
blocker.
You're probably looking good.
Hopefully.
But yeah,
At this point.
Yeah, but we do have our round 2 matchup set and ready. So we're gonna get these players started here shortly. But we have some new OP10. Well,
Ooh, another rally next turn is great.
But
We got the meta.
OP9 leaders very prevalent in the meta. We had
Rayleigh.
kind of,
We're gonna play. We can play Monet, play Rayleigh, and clear almost anything next turn. Can we clear Shanks next turn? We can't, right? Because it's -4. No, it's minus
that
3,
a lot of people want to
minus
see
3,
with
minus
all the different
6. It's a
versions of
6K.
Shanks running around.
Then we
Yeah.
could probably just
That
trade
would
into it.
Absolutely.
With Rayleigh.
I mean, I've seen like 3 different variations now. It's
Yeah, you could
crazy.
do that,
Like,
yeah.
I've seen the Animal Kingdom. I've seen the very typical and standard
Control build.
Yeah, like control red-haired pirates build.
Okay, thank God it's not another Shanks. And we just kill his rally with my rally.
Yeah.
We can just play this Ben Beck. No, we can just play the Ben Beckman.
The Rayleigh's better, isn't it?
It's an AK body, right? And it gets a brick out of hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw a card with the Ivankov anyway. So. And then there's another Monet. So I have what? This Ivankov is never getting like super value. We're just drawing. This is a 5K. So 6K. So we do 6 twice. And then we just protect our board and we kill them next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do for this scenario.
Yeah. He has to like play blockers, but we just have this.
Oh god, this ungodly
Sure.
specimen.
No. I mean, we don't need to play that. We just, it's like what, 10, 10.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a lucky hater. I would have played the Ben.
I still might play the Ben Beckman. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I still might just play the Ben Beckman.
Because the way I see it, I don't think you dying. Well,
Yeah.
like, what's the scenario in which you're dying?
I don't think I'm dying either. We just have 3 units on board.
Counter if you Beckman.
Yeah, bro.
888.
Yeah. Because this hand could also be just like bricked or all 2Ks. Radical beam. You got a 2K and a 1K for me? Oh. You got a 2K and a 1K for me? Okay.
Apparently it does.
I mean, we have 2 2Ks and a 1K, so we're not dead.
Yeah.
And then Shank, he can't play 10 drop. He just dies.
He can't.
Yeah.
He dies.
Okay, so yeah, it's just dragon lethal.
Dragon. You're still fine.
Yeah. Eight, 9. We have enough for all of it, so just get him to commit.
Yep.
9. Hold on. 2K, 2K, 1K. Yeah.
Game.
GG. Oh, no GGs. All right, bro. All right. All right, my fault, y'all. The game just started. It's Shanks versus BB. Oh, this is Vamp Jacoby. I just doxed him. I'm sorry. My bad, bro.
That's wild. That's wild, bro.
My bad, bro. I ain't doxed him, bro. His whole name is on there. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But instead, probably going to put down a Lucky Roo if we're swinging 6.
Yeah, seeing 6. Imagine he plays. Oh my gosh, I was thinking. Why am I forgetting the name of it? The 4-cost Sanji. Oh my gosh, I was like that would be very typical of like any Shanks build right now. But if we have that, and I think we saw. Well, maybe I just saw it in his hand, but I thought I saw a 3-cost Sanji. I was like, is he running the Straw Hat build?
Some of those Straw Hats are just so good. You just run them, you throw them into a control build, and nice little hybrid action going on.
Yeah, it's like he's got a little something up his sleeve. That's the tough part about playing into Shanks is it's such a good deck neutrally into a lot of matchups.
Yeah, very versatile.
Yeah, and that's what makes me it makes me annoyed sometimes is when I see it. I don't know what to expect. You know, I'm like, what could my opponent play here? Oh, a billion different things. That's great.
Yeah. Until you get to that top end, it's like, well, they got only so many options. Do they have the top end? Yes or no?
Sure. Yeah. We do see the teach effect.
First time
with Burgess. So setting that up could potentially see a 6K with a Kuzan play out Burgess, something of the sort.
Be bad to draw a card.
Yep. We're gonna see that Kuzan.
What a crazy card for this deck. You just are able to play a lot more freely, a lot more options and range of what you want to do. We've seen spicy tech such as the Katarina Devon come out, and other sort of interesting Blackbeard pirates that typically were written off at the beginning.
Sure, yeah. It's in my opinion, it's the card that this deck needed in OP10. It is without a doubt the best addition that has happened. You know, being able to have a card that is essentially uninteractable on the board is pretty insane, but simultaneously having it, you know, be a resource gain for you as well, like a net 0, you're not losing anything, is just fantastic. So, swinging with the Lucky Roo, I love it. I love it.
Get in there. What is nice about at least the previous turn for Shanks is that hey, I have a body. I can have a nice 5K swing that I can do, and it is going to demand the blocker.
Yep.
Perhaps fearing that there is a 7-cost new gate coming.
Yeah, I think that's fair. New gate or the Beckman here, potentially.
Well, I think Teach did use the leader effect, so.
Yeah, but sometimes just establishing a 7-cost is actually just really solid. Like, if I'm playing Ploofy, I still want to attach or establish a 7-cost.
Exactly.
Usually, and that's
here it comes.
Yep, that's what we're gonna see. It's just a card that you know is not going to get removed for the rest of the game. You're going to command 2 cards out of your opponent's hand or a life at every single swing. So it's a definitely.
Yeah, the Beckman trashing nothing is gas here.
Getting out onto the board right here gets you a little taller.
Just having a 7K feels good.
More tricky to deal with now.
Yeah, it was probably the reason why Teach has been trying to defend their life in the early game, just to make sure that they don't go too low too early. Start with an event here.
Yep. So we see the My Era begins. This is going to get a little bit of the trash setup that we've kind of been trying to do with, protecting our life and countering out, but unfortunately not able to do as much as we would have liked to through a stage. And we are going to see him look. He picks up so this is interesting. Picks up the 10-cost Teach, but doesn't have stage now.
Yeah.
This might be really, really relevant. Oh, look, so he
and
is
there he
playing.
goes. I bid 500 million.
He's on the trigger build.
Into the trash it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair, though. That's the nice part about the card is, sure, we're not going to use it.
It's actually crazy because with enough cost reduction, that card is pretty viable.
To use my leader effect.
Yep.
Yeah, with enough cost reduction, yeah.
Because it bounces 2s. It like bounces lives or KOs 2s or less.
We're going to see an 8K swing. I wonder if this is going into Lucky Roo.
It should be at the Roo because you can't lose board as Teach.
On the board just because that it'll be
Oh, it's at life?
Oh, it's at life.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah.
So, oh, no way. This is not how I expected this turn to go.
Oh,
my God, just stacking it on?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
This is really.
Oh, no, that is not good.
Really pressuring the Shanks.
Ah, he has no stage.
He has no stage.
Yeah, he has no stage. Never mind.
At all, because they cannot usually proactively kill Blackbeard before they start chaining 10 drops. So if the Blackbeard player,
I don't like swinging that 9 before you crack that Kuzan, because whatever card you draw could be playable.
And we're going to be getting out.
Because if you drew stage, now you're just feeling awful.
Yep. We're gonna see Mr. Burgess himself coming down. I believe we have enough to be at a 7K with the effect.
Did he draw for it?
Effect, so we're
yes, he did.
The on plays. There is going to be no removal to this Burgess in Shanks'.
It's not your fault, bro. It's genetics.
Here. But I don't think we're really too concerned about it, other than because we we have the Lucky Roo. Sure you can play the 10 cost and freeze it, but at what cost? Now you've allowed a higher power character to get a swing through, and you're essentially letting me get to the point that I want to be at. So it's going to be interesting to see, does Jacoby here have the 8-cost dragon?
AD, ain't this your mans?
Yeah, just
ain't this your boy?
Pressure, put a really big body on the board.
Ain't this your guy?
Also, all right, see, this is why I like what
you're not rooting for your boy?
He's not afraid to swing with Lucky Roo,
Gotta get in there.
Yeah, he wants to get cards out of hand, and he wants to say, hey, if you don't give me a card here, I'm going to punish you for it dearly, We could potentially see Blackbeard go down to,
Give a 2K for the 5K swing.
He did not counter here, so smart counter, but it is
hey!
Counter, which I do think is relevant.
And then another 5. Which is a bit interesting. All 9 Dawn.
Yeah.
Opting to take that one.
We could see a 5 and a 4.
Here we go.
We're just looking at the game.
The trigger.
I think that's actually really unfortunate for him.
You just need those bodies. Any body will do. Your 2Ks, you need a board presence.
Yeah, that's tough. That's really, really tough. So losing the Lucky Roo here is, I'm not going to lie, a little bit tragic. Just because having the body for the blocker as well and kind of a distraction from Teach if they were trying to go for game, I think is really relevant. So
bringing down to 2 life, and very interested to see what Jacoby plays here. Think he's eyeing up that rush Luffy, get another threat on the board, swing another 7.
sure, yeah, Rush Luffy would work really well, and having another 4 for potentially a lucky rune. Oh, I definitely saw the Rush Luffy in his hand.
Yeah, that thing. He's sleeping, but he's right. He's pretty mean.
Yeah, he's
He
thinking
gets
about
in there.
He's thinking about it.
You could play 2 bodies this turn, which would be really nice since we did just lose that lucky Rue.
Sure.
I mean, what the Shanks is at? What, 9, 8 Dawn?
Is finding out what.
He's at 9. Teacher's going to 10, so I think prioritizing getting bodies down is the way to move.
What a 10 cost is next turn, I believe.
Yeah. We saw him pick up 1.
Don't fall.
Not sure how many he has because he hasn't done too much searching yet. But we're just gonna opt in to play that rush option.
Oh, watch out for the cord.
Sure.
Cordon still active at the moment.
Yep, he did take the 7. We do know of, I believe, 2 2Ks in trash. So I am kind of intrigued to see how heavy he chooses to swing here. We are going to attach the 1 Dawn.
There we go. Swing 8, leave 3 for some 2K, red hair. Maybe a Hongo. Hongo is always nice to have on the board. Very versatile, but...
Could you imagine if...
What's that on your finger?
Sanji. Sanji's a great one.
Could you imagine if he got another finger gun off of life right there?
See, that's how sometimes Blackbeard can just steal those games. It's a
Yeah.
very skill-intensive deck. Definitely will not take that away, but there's times where you could not do anything about what that life had.
Yeah. Sometimes when the trigger hits, you're just like, all right, well, I am...
That was great.
That's the crazy thing. Like, Blackbeard, bro, he hits that trigger out of life, his win rate just shoots up. He's like, okay, yeah, no, I just went from like 50-50 to like 70-30.
Work cut out for him here. No stage, I think, is actually really relevant at this point in the game.
I know, no stage for sure.
Can't filter for more 10 costs.
Right. And he does have the 10 cost to play. We're very aware of that. But it doesn't, like, what do you get rid of the Luffy? Doesn't matter. Now you have a great Beckman as well as a Sanji. That's, all of these cards are tall enough that they're going to be able to, you can't swing over, Beckman here comfortably with Burgess. So,
light up
I think
shoes.
Like, prolongs the game, but I don't think it puts Blackbeard necessarily in a better spot if he decides to go for board. So I think you just have to go for life and kind of pray,
Yeah, next turn's going to be very scary. With only 1 life, 3 strong attacks. Guaranteed block for 1, but depending on what's in that hand, this could spell disaster.
Sure.
Pitch 1 for lead effect.
Yep, pitches 1 for leader effect.
He said, "Don't touch your soda."
Burgess, I believe, is still in.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna drink my water.
Mistaken. We don't have leader effect as Shanks now, so that means that the 5K from Teach is still going to either command a card or connect.
Bro, playing 10 cost here feels so bad, bro, because your opponent has those swings, and you need to trade.
Life here, but that's not always where you just have to
bless me.
And just unfortunately not have the cards to counter out of it, simply because this deck is very... Could be a little volatile, if you will.
Yeah, sometimes you see all counters, sometimes you see no counter. But swinging onto the Luffy, you got to save it. You save your bodies in this matchup.
For sure.
So figuring out which cards he wants to discard, I think, is that... Yep, the 0-cost events, that's going to make this very easy. Rayleigh not helpful in this matchup.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Get rid of the card you don't need. Keep the most important attack that you potentially have for next turn on board. So,
and now a 5K swing onto lead. Also,
are we really doxing? Are we showing the whole face
with a 2K?
Sure.
And it's looking pretty scary right now for Blackbeard if they don't have a great hand.
Yeah, a great hand or a really lucky trigger. Like, I think Blackbeard has 4. So it looks like Jamel has 4 cards in hand, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it looks to be about 4 cards in hand. Yeah.
Now, think about those triggers again. What happens if that last life is a trigger? You really can't do much about it.
Yeah, it could be super relevant.
Oh, you put my shoes on?
Yeah, that's the tough part, though, is what are you swinging with first? Because I don't think it really matters
Because
whether
you're a baby.
you swing with Sanji
I'm
or
a
Luffy
big girl.
all that much.
Okay, I'm
because
sorry.
Both of them could potentially get KO'd. Because both removal triggers in that deck are KOing 5s and 6s. Yeah, I think it doesn't really matter. Although you would obviously like to have the Luffy effect if you do play out another card. So I'm not sure if there's like a world where he tries to play defensively here. Because it's slightly scary for Shanks here. It's slightly scary.
Yeah, they're 2 life, but
yeah, if you don't get the game, like, do you just lose on the clapback? You know, you're staring down a 12K, a potentially like definitely a 9K the next turn, being the Burgess, and 10 Dawn for leader. I mean, like that's gross. That's a lot of damage, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, if I was the Shanks player, it would be really nice to have another Luffy on the board, or Dragon at this point may be a bit too expensive, but having one other rush option could make the math a little bit easier, especially depending how the Blackbeard player decides to counter out.
Sure. I'm interested to see how he handles this, because I can't tell exactly what cards he has in hand, but he's definitely thinking thoroughly about, you know, how many 2Ks does my opponent have? You know, how many has he used? Is there a potential chance for, you know, another trigger? How many are in trash? You know, he's kind of just scanning through all these different things. Oh, I actually thought that was a card. It was a Dawn.
I like swinging 7 with Sanji just because if you are going to play more characters, you'll get more value out of your Rush Luffy when there's Rested Dawn to rearrange.
Sure. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Yeah, it leaves him a lot of options still. Like if he were to play a card off of out of hand and then use Luffy's effect, you're still getting that card for arguably 1 card cheap, or excuse me, 1 Dawn cheaper, which is nice. I think that's why this card has just been so punishing for a lot of decks to deal with. It just feels like if you leave it on the board, Shanks is constantly playing up a Dawn, and then when you pass the turn, they're playing up a counter. So,
all right, just taking it.
Ooh, now that is intriguing. So this could be the ultimate bait. No trigger though. That's very important.
No trigger. Do you just split up the Dawn here into a
Dude.
5-card teach hand? They don't run notoriously a lot of counter.
Yeah, I feel like if you're Shanks and you have enough counter here, you're
just go
definitely
for it.
sending it. You know, you're sending it no matter what.
2 life. He has a pretty good grip of cards in his hand.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to see, I would imagine, a 10-10. But it also could be, hey, I'm going to go play a card for defense now. He also could pivot and do something like a 9 with lead, force the cards out of Teach's hand because he know that he might not be able to get out of an 11.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, so he's
it's going to be
testing 8 first.
Interesting. So I think he just he wants the wow.
Okay.
Wow,
wait
what?
a second.
No way he just
is this the
bricked up.
ultimate bait?
There's no way. I feel like you
11.
Yeah, you can't lose. Like there's no shot. I think it's 12. It's 12, right?
Yeah, 12. You're right.
Yeah.
6 Dawn.
I mean, there's no way.
You could just play this safe, get some more cards out of your opponent's hand, put a blocker.
I understand that, but
it's too juicy.
Like 12K here. I just don't see a world where this doesn't connect. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. That's I feel for him, but like I guess if you have why am I forgetting the name of it? The 1-cost Divine Departure.
Yeah, leave 1 up.
Maybe leave 1 up.
Guarantee that you're not
Sure.
going to die on the clapback.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think that would be fair. Yeah, Jacoby definitely like really considering this though, because he knows like there's a potential chance he just loses on the clapback. So if you're gonna go for it, you have to be sure. You have to full commit, and then just realize like, if I get this, that's great. If I don't,
Yeah, I'm seeing in the Shanks player's hand there are Lucky Roos that he could play.
Yeah.
But let's go for a swing here.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Oh, okay. So if he rests for Lucky Roo first, then he does get extra value with his Luffy swing, and there he goes, attaching the rest and swinging a 9.
Yeah. I guess this is fair. Does he have it? Oh, he's got nothing.
Oh, he's bricked.
Yep. So he was kind of he was kind of.
I feel like that Blackbeard drew into Kuzan towards the end.
Definitely like overthinking. You know what
was
was
around 2 at core TCG. Core is. I cannot see what that deck is. Looks like Lim.
My opponent.
No, it's Pluffy.
Right? Yeah. Or he could just have it.
It's Pluffy versus Zoro.
Yeah. And if he's got everything,
yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Pluffy.
It's going to be very tough to deal with this.
Rest in peace, bro. I'm about to head out.
Going for lethal.
Hang out with the family.
Just take a disciplined approach.
All right, Armando. Appreciate it. Peace out, dog.
No problem. Peace.
All right. As for the rest of y'all stream, let me see if I don't even have the text to my own chats. Y'all want to catch? What's up? Yes. Okay, I'll put it on for you. We're gonna raid Eggman to watch Pasadena. I'll send the link for Virginia. If y'all want to watch Virginia instead. As for Virginia, and then we're going to raid Eggman at Pasadena. Appreciate everybody who stayed by. Appreciate all my new follows. Thank you so much, Sulik, Rad, Rex Taker, Slayer, King. Thank you all so much for the follows today. I really appreciate it. Glad y'all hung out with me today. Well, how do we... I'm a professional content creator, by the way, right? Like, how do I raid? Right, we're not even gonna raid. Like, we only got like these 2 viewers. But yeah, y'all can go catch Eggman on YouTube or Twitch if you want to catch out the Pasadena stream. Yeah, have a good one, y'all. Thanks.